You're listening to Up the Turnpike with hosts Mitch Anderson and Matt O'Leary.
We have finally made it, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? I am Matt O'Leary, joined as always by my beautiful co-host, Mitch Anderson. How are you tonight, good sir?
Feeling great. You called me beautiful right from the start. I love it. Right back at you, buddy. Right back at you.
It could be the booze talking already. We got an early start tonight. I had to take the edge off, get the nerves out. So I have a little Jack and Coke going. I have another little shooter of Jack here that I could top myself off with if need be. But Mitch, it was a busy day. We already went live once on the channel today for the Noah Dobson trade. And as we discussed then, 16, 17, and a depth player in that move. But now the talk is 16, 17 up, trying to get up in the draft here. What are we thinking?
It looks like it's happening, right? You showed me earlier the odds is like minus 430 for the not the Islanders, but for Hagens to go fourth overall, which speaks to us picking up that fourth overall pick from the Utah Mammoth. Just seems like an absolute, like a guaranteed at this point. How much it takes to do so is what's going to be interesting, right? Is it just those 16th and 17th overall? Do we need to package something else with it? From what I've seen and what I've heard is that those two picks go to Utah. We get a prospect back, but we also send them something else. There's like 5 or 6 pieces moving at once to get this fourth overall pick, it seems.
Absolutely. And when the draft starts, so I just want to go over a little bit housekeeping, how this is going to go.
Yeah.
When the Islanders are on the clock, we want to have our genuine reaction for when the pick comes through. So Mitch and I are both streaming the draft from the same place. So we're trying to line up as in sync as possible. So we're going to turn the chat off for that point, because we don't want to see it spoiled in the chat. We'll keep you updated on trades. Obviously, the plan is to stay on for as long as the Islanders are drafting. They have 3 picks right now, technically, but could be a very busy night, Mitch.
Could be a very, very busy night. It's busy as already, like, because not only do we know we're drafting first overall, which begins in 6 minutes, but we know that we're trying to get in the top 4. And so that's going to draw out absolutely everything, every single draft pick, right? From pick number 1 through pick number, let's say 10, because we're going to be calling not only the team going to make the pick, but we're going to be making our rounds, because we might need to do a secondary pick or a secondary trade to move into that spot, perhaps. So that's going to draw out all of that. It's going to be a long, dramatic process from here on out.
Absolutely. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. That's where I'm at right now. Like, we've said everything that we needed to say at this point, right? Like, breaking down these prospects. And now it's just what's going to happen, because it was a bold move for Matthew Darche to come in and trade Noah Dobson. Dobson signs an 8-year extension, $9.5 million in Montreal. And the hope or the thought is that they're going to trade up and turn that into, God bless you, Schaefer and Hagens. But there's still that one more step missing. The trade hasn't officially been announced. I agree. Well, I sent it to you. It was a good find on Twitter. I want to shout out. It was Andy Frances on Twitter noticed that the market changed for the number 4 pick. James Hagens was plus 750 to go 4th overall. And then about an hour ago, he is now minus 430. So for, if you're not a gambling person, minus 430 is roughly an implied chance of 81% versus plus 750, which has got to be maybe 12%, something. Let's do the math on this.
Yeah.
Odds
you said plus 750?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say like sub 10%. Apparently my internet is super slow. I appreciate everyone hanging out here. Michael is missing Squid Game season 3 for this.
Love it. It's 11.76%.
Wow. Well, that's dramatic, right? You went from 11. If you came home with an 11.6% report card, your parents would beat your ass. But if you came home with an 81% report card, it's going straight on the fridge with a nice golden frame. Guaranteed.
B's were fine for me. I would take a B. I'd take an 80.
Man, C's get degrees. That's how I live my life.
There you go.
Oh man, I love it. Apparently, so the watch party is going down at UBS, and we're seeing even like Barzal's got a nice, beautiful mullet happening, which would not have happened under Lou Lamoriello in any way, shape, or form. Cizikas apparently has a beard. Insane stuff.
How do we feel about Pajot in the building? So it would be a little awkward if he's traded at this draft party, right?
Could you imagine the camera pans right to him as he's sitting there going like, shit. It might be, but I don't think he gets traded today. I don't think Pajot gets traded.
Look at that flow.
Right. I don't think he gets moved in a draft related move. He gets dealt later vis-a-vis free agency or just going into the season type of thing. I don't think he's going to be that guy that gets moved to facilitate and move into like the top 7. I don't think so. What do you think?
Now I don't. I thought there was a chance just because how much we talked about the teams of like Boston and Minnesota interested. I know Sloppy was giving me shit for something that I said months ago. I'll pull it up because he was right to do that. I said worst kept secret, Brock Nelson to the Wild, huh? Wink. I'm still standing by that he wanted to go to Minnesota. It didn't work, but I stand by that take, even though I was wrong.
Yeah, it's a good take to have. It didn't pan out, but like there could have been worse takes. Could be like he's going to Toronto.
There was some serious juice to that. I was wrong, but I stand by it at the time.
Yeah, there you go. Richard's asking us what we drink if we get the Hagens. I'll be drinking this Grolsch cider, or sorry, not cider. I'm reading the wrong thing. It's a Radler, non-alcoholic Radler, because my heart can't handle alcohol apparently.
I've got Mezcalum, Mezcal. Ooh. They sponsored my NFL draft party, so I figured I'd bring it over here to my NHL draft party.
Yeah, they're not sponsoring us. We're just fans.
No, we are just fans. It is good, by the way. I clearly I'm drinking it when it's not an actual sponsor, so it's good.
So maybe Mezcal's got to step up and start sponsoring us.
Send them an invoice after this.
What is this? Up the what now? Oh, can we just do this, please? Are you buying any stock in Michael Misa going first overall?
No.
Nor do I.
No, I'm. It would be a minor miracle. I'm going to put it at 99.99999% chance that it's Matthew Schaefer, who, by the way, awesome suit. He opened it up. I don't know if you saw that on ESPN. He's got his mom's autograph and a picture of his mom, like right on over his heart. I mean, is that not right in the feels here?
Right in the feels. It's someone's cutting onions right here upstairs there. It's fudge. Yeah, he's going to get drafted by the Islanders, guaranteed. It's not even funny. Apparently, you weren't the only one that was willing to bet on Brock going to Mini. So John Bougie, saying, I would have bet my house. And even Sloppy's like, that's not at you. I'm not trying to call you out specifically, but
that's totally fine.
Looking at the odds here, maybe we shouldn't get too lost in the minus 430s.
Okay,
but
fair enough. And totally fair, Sloppy. I'll give you that.
If I'm looking at a game, like a hockey game, let's say it's like, I don't know, Colorado against Chicago in Colorado, and it's minus 430 Colorado, I'm not betting the Chicago line because it's guaranteed to me that Colorado is winning.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it kind of the same way here, that it is definitely happening, that we are drafting Matthew Schaefer.
All right. It is officially 7:00. I'm getting your event has ended screen on.
So am I.
It's not great on the broadcast.
Does ESPN know what's happening? Classic ESPN not giving a shit about hockey. Unreal.
I'm nervous.
Almost as nervous as Alon here. It better not be Richie. It better not be Yzerman. It better not be Danny Nelson. It better not be Colorado's 2026 first rounder. I mean, you're running out of options at this point. But I agree on the first two, at least. The other two I'm fine with.
I don't want to trade Colorado's, but I would say Danny Nelson. I'd be like, okay, if that's what you have to do, you have to do it. But preferably a different prospect if that's what it is taking.
Yeah. With that being said, I don't think it'll take 3 draft picks to move up from 16 to 4.
No.
Like that seems like a lot.
It does seem like a lot. The value for 16 and 17 combined, I saw someone said roughly on the value chart picks 4 to 6 in that range. So
there you go.
They shouldn't have to add that much of a premium. There may still be a premium because everyone knows the guy that they're targeting, right? So they have the Islanders over the barrel a little bit, but
yeah, I don't think you have to add a whole lot more into that, because we're seeing, again, reports are that the Islanders are going to move 16 and 17 to get 4, but there could be another piece going with those 2 picks. There could also be another piece coming back with the 4th overall pick to kind of make the value work out for both GMs. But I don't think it's going to be someone like we're seeing Simon Holmstrom here. We're seeing even Jean-Gabriel Pageau. I don't think it's going to be either of those guys. But who knows?
Good news, Mitch. I got an event starting soon. Okay. It looks like it's switching over. I'm seeing
there we go.
NHL logo. Okay, you got it too.
Thank God ESPN figured out, oh yeah, we actually have to do the draft. We can't just switch to nothing.
Black screen.
Yeah. Oh, Whiskey Gang is in the house apparently here. Things are going down here in Arkansas. Wow, Arkansas team. Everyone's chiming in. Love it. Let us know where you're coming in from here.
I love it. That Arkansas Isles fans, things you love to see.
Absolutely. Dixon named their firstborn after Holmstrom. Oh boy.
Real tough. You know what? Funny story. Actually, my first cousin, my dad's one of 9. So I have a lot of first cousins who are a lot older than me because he's on the younger side.
Right.
But when he had a kid, he's a big now Washington Commanders, then Washington Redskins fan. And one of his favorite players was Champ Bailey. So he named his first kid Bailey, and then they ended up trading Champ Bailey. I think that's a good name. I think Bailey's a great name, but similar vibes. That made me think of it.
Yeah, absolutely. They immediately trade him. Oh no, we had someone name their kid after him. We can't have that.
Whoops.
We got some people stuck in the LIE traffic.
And on the LIE, dude, been there a million times, Rick. I know exactly what you're going through.
Look at this. Nate Dogg from Melbourne, Australia. I've been to Melbourne. It is a beautiful city. I absolutely love Melbourne. Better than Sydney. Not even close, in my opinion.
Okay. I would say that's a hot take. Like generally, I've never been, so I feel like I can't say, but I feel like most people would say Sydney. But
yeah, it's the bigger city and it's the capital, right? But like, well, not really. Actually, Canberra is the capital, but it's like their capital city, kind of like Toronto is the capital city of Canada, but not the capital of Canada. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Oh, we're already seeing Schaefer jerseys. God, people.
Yeah. And I just saw our guy Will C holding up leave. Love that.
Absolutely. Like to see fans that you know. That's pretty sweet. We got a lot of Melbourne fans in the house. G'day. Unbelievable.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. Australia up the turnpike. You pumping the numbers up.
Let's go. Melbourne is unreal, Alon. I'm seeing that comment there. What's unreal is this draft, how it's going to be for us. We've got the first overall pick. We're probably taking Schaefer. And then it really does seem that we're stepping up and we're taking Hagens 4th overall, assuming we move those 2 picks for it. But that's how it's shaping up right now.
That would be my prediction, as subject to change, obviously. But if you're asking me now, I think that's what's going to happen here. Yeah. And I don't think they're going to have to give up too much more than just 16 and 17.
I don't think so either. I think that should be about it. You hit 2 picks, the 16 and 17, the value is there. I understand, like, yeah, they have us over a barrel because they know what we want to do. I don't know. They're not gonna hold us out for way too much here. It's gonna be like some random prospect, I think.
Right. So I told you some things that I'm using to celebrate, right?
Yeah.
I have my drink right here.
Correct.
I have another shooter ready to go. I have for when they make the pick too. On the mezcal.
Yeah.
What better way to celebrate a change on the island than a pepperoni pizza?
Yes, I'm so jealous. Look at that.
Shout out the pizzeria in Babylon. Phenomenal pizza joint. So I might sneak a slice in advance right now.
Fair.
And then after the first pick, after Schaefer comes, I will have another slice, and then I'll just dome the little personal pie here at the end of the night.
I love it. Cap it off with that. Gary is here. Gary made it. And of course, Gary coming in clutch. Congrats on hitting 2,000 subs is what we did today. Congrats to all of you. Thank you for hitting us to 2,000 subs. We did it in less than 6 months because of all you beautiful people.
Yeah, we definitely could not have done that without you guys. And the amount of growth this offseason alone has been insane. And I love doing this with Mitch. We've done work together for almost a decade, but this is an absolute blast.
Absolutely. I friggin' love this. 267 people on chat. Love it. Love it. Okay, so what else we got go? Will you hit a SIU if we get Hagens? Will you hit an SIU if we get Hagens? What's an SIU, Berms? I don't know if is that a Long Island thing?
I don't know what an SIU is.
I don't know either.
I'm gonna have to
tell me. Tell me what it is, Berms. He's gonna say so in the chat. Put it on him. He put it out there. He's got to spell it out. I'm that dumb.
Oh, it's the celebration of Cristiano Ronaldo.
I will definitely not be doing any of that. Like the type of thing that he does when he scores?
I believe so. I'm not a soccer guy. I had to Google it. So that's all I know is
okay.
Apparently it's a reference to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah. So you have to jump up, turn around, and then you do kind of, it almost looks like he's doing an A type of thing. No, I'm not going to be doing that, Berms. You know me. I'm not doing that. CR7 lols. Lame.
He's putting up his Christmas tree. That's what he's going to do.
Ugh. Stupid Christmas. Messi better than Cristiano Ronaldo. Not even close. Not even close. Although Cristiano Ronaldo, when he was with Manchester United, friggin' epic. What are we doing here? We're talking about soccer. Yeah. Way to go, Berms.
Hey, Berms, what the hell, man? Are they on the clock yet or what? I'm seeing just a bunch of pucks flying around my screen right now.
Looks like he's signing autographs already. Islanders, is that Will? I don't know. It might be Will going up to Schaefer in an Islanders jersey, asking him for an autograph.
Wait, let's see who it is. I just saw he gave him a hat.
Yeah.
Who is this? Do we know who this is?
No.
Oh, it's definitely.
Okay, Bettman's there.
Oh, baby. Okay, here we go. This is just announcing the start, right? This isn't announcing the pick, I don't believe, right?
Perhaps.
Well, now you got me nervous.
Yeah. Phil, he is the best deal. He leans into it so much. Yes, Jim, he absolutely is. He is getting booed instantaneously, and he's loving it. I'm nervous. I don't know why. We can't screw this up. Not for the first overall, but I'm nervous.
This is definitely just the open for the draft itself.
Yeah.
There's no Islanders out there. No Matthew Darsh. Well, no one's there actually, right?
No one is there. No, just the fans. The fans and the players are there, but the teams aren't, which is really dumb.
Yeah, this is different. This is a very different experience.
But it will go back to all you listening. It will go back next year to the regular format.
So you think they got to show UBS's reaction, right? To the first pick?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, like Sean is saying, it's weird not seeing a draft floor with all the tables and all the GMs. Yeah. It's very strange, and I don't like it. No one does. Oh, he's talking about it now.
Do you have the sound on for yours?
Very low. It is very low.
I don't, so I'm just taking your word for it because I would have, if I had it on, it'd come out over the air, unfortunately, with my setup. So
right. No, he's just talking about how the setup is working for all the teams. He's like, look, they're in their own buildings. Woo! And
it's I'm seeing. Okay, they're showing the background, and it's the full. Everyone's in their war room. The whole thing.
It's lame. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. He's asking people to stand up for no apparent reason whatsoever. Berms Bettman is an Isles fan. Well, he grew up on Long Island, so yarp.
That's why they have the number one pick. He's like, I screwed my boys with the All-Star game, so here's the number one pick.
Yeah. Richard coming in clutch. Put on closed captions. I don't know if
Do
I can
they?
do
They
that.
gotta have closed captions on this, right? Let me see.
I think so.
I'm afraid to click with these ads because it's definitely a
Yeah.
legitimate. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
delayed.
That's fine. I'll just read along.
Yeah. There you go.
Why did I think of that?
Richard coming in clutch. Too bad he's a big Christmas fan, putting his goddamn Christmas tree up in June. I mean, if not for that, he'd be a 10 out of 10, but he's a 9.5 because of that.
No, yeah, we got to dock a point.
Yeah. Dixon, so to confirm, after tonight, we win the Stanley Cup, right? Like that's how it works?
I think so. The Islanders have been running the day so far. It's been Noah Dobson. It's been first overall. Are they going to trade up? How long is this monologue? He's been up for 10 minutes.
He's going in there. He's talking to Darcy. Let's go, buddy.
Is he? I'm behind, I guess. Okay, I just saw the screen open, and now Matthew Darsh is on the screen.
Yeah, he immediately mentions UBS in the party there.
Okay, yep.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Sucks. It's awesome, but like the feeling in my stomach right now is just oh.
Is it not weird that he has to go into like another room to talk to them?
Yeah, a little bit. It was like, okay, the door's full. Wide
Right?
open.
Oh, we're on the clock.
Okay. Oh boy. Islanders officially on the clock. The 2025 NHL Draft underway. Matthew Schaefer to the New York Islanders? Question mark. Oh, look at that. Nice father-son clapping it up right there.
How long do they go through? Do they take of their 3 minutes?
Yeah, thank God it is only 3 minutes. The NFL draft is a lot longer, by the way, especially
Really?
the first round. I believe it's 10 minutes in between picks.
10 minutes? What? Oh.
And then it goes down. It goes down in the second and third round, and then day 3 it goes down even more.
Yeah.
But
don't spoil it, people.
Yes.
Okay. Apparently the pick is in. Do you want to close the comments?
Okay. My comments are closed, so I am just going to react.
Same.
With
I
you,
moved over.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not looking at comments. So yeah, we didn't close it. You can still write it in the chat, but we closed the window so we can't see it.
Right, because we want our actual. Oh, pick is in. Okay. Oh boy. Part 1.
I don't know why we're nervous. We know it's going to happen, and it's going to be a good thing anyway. Look at the number of people at the table. They call up everyone on Long Island.
Okay, you got to be ahead of me. I'm watching highlights of Matthew Schaefer right now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to like 20 seconds ahead of you.
Fuck,
that's weird because we're doing the same stream.
Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, I just saw the table now.
Oh yeah, they're all over Will. Look at him. He's there again. This guy's dad. Come on, here we go.
There's Will. Okay. See, I am a little bit behind.
Mm-hmm. Not too much more. Okay, pick is in. I think everyone is like a minute or two ahead of us.
Okay, totally.
Like there's 12 comments.
No, that's okay. They're showing Matthew Schaefer now. Waiting for the name to be called. Maybe, potentially. Oh, they flashed the graphic. Okay.
You're going to get it in a second here. Yep.
Let's go.
He did it. But look at him. Look at him when he gets up. Watch him. He's crying.
Oh.
He's crying. He's so happy.
Matthew
Look at them.
Schaefer.
Everyone. All of them.
Man, what a great kid. What a great moment for this family that's been through a lot.
Let's go.
The Islanders have their future number 1 defenseman. The number one player in the draft. He's hugging his family, his dad with tears in his eyes. And here he goes.
I'm so glad that this means so much to him. And again, it's not even just it means so much to him because it's the Islanders. It means so much to him because he is where he is. But holy shit, this feels good. Oh yes, and the fact that he wants this so bad, and it's not taken for granted. Like, yes, I am obviously the best player. Yes, I should have gone first overall. There was still clearly something there for him to feel, to emote, and he emoted there. And I love that so much.
So do I. He's going to be a very, very easy kid to root for.
I think we didn't have as much of a big reaction because we felt like this was obvious, right?
Yeah. We knew that this was coming. It's to me, it felt like a sigh of relief almost.
Yeah.
The reaction was that, okay, we're in a little bit of a relief that a new era is upon us, Mitch. Noah Dobson out today. Matthew Schaefer picked by the New York Islanders. Only 17 games in 2024-25, but ended up being the consensus number one guy.
Yeah.
We were saying for a while there's no true consensus number one, but here he is in all his glory. Matthew Schaefer up there, crying his eyes out in a New York Islanders jersey and an Islanders hat.
Oh my God, he's so into this. Now he's got to step into the weird room here for no reason. Dude, apparently they put a cancer patch on his jersey. I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice that either, man. It's hard not to.
There it is. Oh, that is such a classy move by the team. Look at him.
This is really hard not to get emotional right now.
Oh my God, this is as Alon said, this is so awesome.
Yeah, that really, really, really well done by the Islanders organization. I'm thrilled for this kid. I really am. He is an extremely deserving person to be number one overall. And with everything that he's gone through, his reaction to being drafted by the New York Islanders and them just going that above and beyond with the patch, I have tears in my eyes. That's really, like I said, it's hard not to get emotional at that.
Oh my God. And like this is not a kid who's scared to just show his emotions. Like,
no.
Oh God, I love this. God, yes, we got a good one. At least emotionally. To the emotional maturity, just feel your feelings, man. Don't bury them. Love it. I friggin' love this.
Earlier, was it yesterday or today? I don't remember. It's all blended together with all the content we've put out there.
Yeah.
Talked about Matthew Schaefer checking a lot of boxes, not even on the ice, but off the ice. It seems like such a leader. And again, easy guy to root for. I saw a tweet earlier too, where it was saying that he did some interview, either ESPN or NHL Network, somebody, I don't remember where. And after the interview ended, he like shook hands with everyone on the desk and then was shaking hands with like the guys doing the audio and miking people up and just like taking pictures with fans. It's like, we made the right guy famous, right? Like one of those moments.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're done here. That's all we needed to do, right? That's it. No, there's so much more to do. Oh God, I can't get over how awesome. What a move by putting the cancer patch on by the Islanders.
Yeah.
Epic.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah. A new era has begun. A new era has indeed begun, Jamie.
Yeah. And great call, not to cut Jamie off, but James right under that saying this kid is only 17 still.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I definitely did not have that maturity level at 17 years old that he's shown. What a person, what a guy.
Yeah. And like everyone is saying, it is a class move by the Isles. I don't know if the NHL did it for him. I don't know if the Islanders did it, but doesn't matter. It was a class move. Whoever did it, it was classy. No, James asking, do we trade for Hagens? That's what we're watching.
Now that's what we're waiting for. I want to pull this up. The Islanders were quick. They had the Photoshop ready to go. There he is for first overall pick.
Yeah.
All his glory.
Yeah, Sloppy. Yeah, good pickup. Sloppy is picking up all these things. They did not show UBS.
I didn't see a UBS reaction. There's a lot of people there covering it. So let me see if I could find it on Twitter right now.
Yeah, I'm sure the NHL will come back to it at some point during the broadcast. Be like, oh, here was the feed from UBS Arena. Maybe they don't have live cameras there, which seems like a big ass miss. Like NHL head office is right there in New York. You can get a camera out to Long Island, to Queens. It's not very far away to get that.
I have the reaction from UBS. Do you want to listen?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, shit, I did it wrong again. I'm sorry.
25 NHL Draft. The New York Islanders are proud to select from the Erie Otters.
Look at that. Oh, that gives me more chills than watching it live.
I was going to say, literally just chills again right down my spine. That is absolutely awesome stuff. Shout out Hockey Night in New York for the video on that one. We also, oh my God. Okay, I gotta play this too, or pull this up.
Absolutely. All the stuff. Play all the stuff.
Schaefer putting on the Isles sweater and kissing the patch. Oh my God. I can't. I'm gonna be crying all night. I can't. Oh.
Like I obviously I have not lost a parent to cancer. My mom did have breast cancer. My dad did have colon cancer. They both recovered from it. So I get the fight. I don't get the loss, but seeing the kid go through that, oh, it hits, man. And obviously I'm not the only one. I'm sure most of the people on stream have gone through something similar, if not to what I've gone through, but to what Matthew Schaefer has gone through. And cancer is awful. I fucking hate cancer, but I love this for us. This is a kid that's really knows his priorities, and I love that.
Yeah, like I said, he is going to be a very, very easy person to root for.
Yeah. I freaking love it. And so yeah, Alon is saying apparently ESPN, the Isles are talking with Utah for that 4th overall pick.
Yeah. I think that's what's going to happen, Mitch and Alan. I'm with you. I think it's going to be the 4th pick. I don't believe. I know there were rumblings of San Jose trading out of 2 for an established player. I don't think that happens. I think they take Misa. I know that there was earlier today, people were like, oh, Frundell's going to go 2. I think Misa goes 2 right here. Frundell goes 3. And then the Islanders get right back on the clock.
Is that Doug Waite? That is Doug Waite right there in the middle.
Oh, yeah. He's
awful coach. Awful coach.
Look, going from the Islanders draft room to San Jose's draft room, I don't know. Night and day difference is all I'll say there.
Absolutely. Boomtown. Love that name. Boomtown. I can't even explain to me why they are doing this draft remotely. This makes no sense. I don't understand why they're doing it remotely. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. Why now? They didn't do it during COVID. Why are they doing it now?
Shout out Boomtown. He's a supporter on the Jets channel and has made his way over to the Islanders stuff at Up the Turnpike. Obviously, a Canadian flag in the profile picture, so no surprise that he's a hockey guy.
There you go. Love it. What is Sloppy saying here? By the way, Rossman tweeted right before the start of the draft, the Dobby trade wasn't fully official. Does that kill the potential Utah trade? That's true, because the Islanders, they didn't announce that they traded him, right?
No, I guess not.
So maybe there's a third leg at some point, or second leg, I guess you could say.
Well, a third team involved, I guess. Like a second leg and third team, right?
Yeah. So there's got to be something else coming. There's got to be something. They're not going to make that trade for Dobson, or trading away Dobson to get nothing else after. Just picks. That's not what they do. Ken Schroeder is saying that there's the broadcast said it was 6 So 16 and 17 adds up to value similar to number 6, not number 4. But
Okay.
you can take whatever metrics you want, right? Their metrics says 6. I've seen some that say 4. Either way, 16 and 17 should be enough to move into the top 10, into where they should be able to draft Mr. Hagens.
Right. And we'll see if they add anything extra on top to get it over the top.
Yeah, exactly. Because it seems that Barry Trotz is going to play heel here and probably go for James Hagens if he gets there at number 5. So all eyes are on how much do we need to send to Utah to get that pick?
Do you think he would do it? That was my next question for you. Do you see him doing that at 5?
Barry Trotz?
Yeah. By
I think
taking
so.
Hagens.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move. I don't want to see what comes through in this pick here because I'm like you. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Michael Misa, but you never know, man. Like we kept hearing that Frundell is the guy, but I just don't know how it can't be Misa.
I don't know either. Should I turn it on cable and see if that's closer?
Maybe. Where are you at now? Like to me, they're introducing the wrestler to announce the pick.
They're showing the wrestler on like the video of it.
Oh, okay. So you're like a couple seconds back type of thing.
Let's see if this is closer. Tell me when you see the selection.
Not yet. Second overall pick is
Got it.
Michael
Okay.
Misa.
Michael Misa goes second overall. So I'm either going to be like 15 or 20 seconds ahead or like 10, 15 seconds behind. So I'll go behind.
Michael Misa, number 2 overall, makes a whole lot of sense.
Great player.
Yeah. Exceptional talent. Like this is San Jose doing. We have to take the best available player. We can't take, well, he doesn't fill our needs in terms of we need a defenseman, so we're going to reach for defenseman. Who cares? You got extra centers? Whatever, man. Like, just deal with it.
Yeah. Take the best player. Put yourself in the best chance to get yourself over the hump.
Yeah. So now it's, okay, we're getting into number 3 spot. Can we make a trade with Chicago? I don't think that we have anything that Chicago wants to get the 3rd overall pick. So they're probably going to take Frundell.
And they supposedly really like Frundell also.
Yeah. I really think that they just show Misa with the Calgary Flames jersey. That was something. It must have been something else that just flashed on my screen from.
No, his brother was drafted by the Flames. That's it.
Oh, okay. They looked a lot like him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this makes sense. We'll see what Chicago does here in like 5 minutes, apparently, because it takes forever to do anything. But
We'll see if they get him back on the clock, man. By the way, full transparency, I have closed the comments out just because I'm scared of spoilers. It's nothing against the chat. I love the chat. I'm just nervous.
Okay.
As I'm stress eating my pizza.
I've still got the comments open. I'm going to do it between picks there, or when they're actually going to take the pick. So like Sloppy saying Sharks were never going to not take Misa.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense to me. You can't overthink it. You've got a guy who should arguably, not should have, but could have gone 1st overall. Falling to you take it. look at all the stud Canadians going off the board. I love it. Boomtown. Thank you.
Well, the American's getting taken at 4, baby, and he's coming home.
Oh, there are reports right now coming out. It's not Islander related, but there are reports that Malkin and Crosby are on the table
To be traded.
Wow. How accurate that is remains to be seen, obviously, but I can't imagine that Sidney Crosby ever gets traded from the Pittsburgh Penguins. That makes no sense to me.
I could see Malkin getting traded, though.
Yes, absolutely Malkin, but I cannot see, I can't see Crosby ever leaving Pittsburgh. That makes no sense.
No, that would be shocking if that was the case.
Like they need to have that continuation of superstar to superstar to superstar. because we all assume that they're giving Gavin McKenna next year.
Mhm.
So you go from Lemieux, you go to Crosby, and then you go to McKenna. That's how it's supposed to work in Pittsburgh, because that's how the NHL is.
Yeah, they're bad for a couple of years, and then they get a superstar and are great for 20. So
Yep. Just how it works. Yeah, I sit here like, the NHL is broken as we draft first overall and move up 10 spots to do so.
I don't care. I like it.
Stupid flightless birds.
Nailed it. You had to toss that one in there.
Absolutely. That's just for la morale.
I like Misa. I think he's going to be a good kid.
Yeah, he's going to be a good fit there. They're going to be good. It's just it's not advancing the rebuild necessarily positionally, right? Like they would arguably prefer a defenseman, but there wasn't really one available, so you had to take him.
Well, they have a really good defensive prospect too.
That's true.
That they took last year, but I know that they wanted somebody else to pair with Celebrini, and who else do they have? I was gonna say
Will Smith.
I was gonna say Will Howard for some reason, but
you think Isaac Howard?
Yeah, I combined the two in my head.
Yeah, so they got Will Smith. Askarov is a good goalie. So yeah, man, there, as Philip is saying here, San Jose is going to be a problem in a couple of years, guaranteed.
Yes, for sure. It's been a long, decline for them. They were good for so long, and then they've been like really shitty the last 5 years maybe, but they're going to be very good.
Yeah,
soon.
Absolutely. So Sloppy saying, Mitch, if Darche makes the deal with Briere, can we get a French reaction? Sure, I'll react in French if you want. It'll be a lot of swearing probably.
That's okay.
Gary, I'm glad he's going to be out west. We don't have to deal with Michael Misa for a while.
Yeah, thank God, right?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do it this way. Switch over. So I don't see what's going on because they're getting close to making a pick here over in Chicago.
Yeah, the clocks are running for Chicago.
Yeah, but like it's got a minute and a half left, which is weird. I don't know when they actually start the clock. It's not right when San Jose made the pick. Now it's Chicago's turn. I guess you have to wait for Gary Bettman to officially announce you're on the clock or not.
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know. That doesn't. Once the pick, I was going to make the comparison to the NFL draft because that's my bread and butter, and that's what I cover. Obviously, once the pick is made, then the next team automatically goes on the clock. There's a little bit of a delay, it seems like, with this.
Yeah, it's like, okay, teams, you're ready. Here we go. Now you got 3 minutes to do the thing you're probably already ready to do, anyways.
Right, yeah, especially at the top, they're going through scenarios, right? Of okay, if this is the order, then we're taking this guy. If this is the order, then we're going to go here.
Yeah, I want to see more war room stuff. You made a big deal about they're in their own war rooms, and you don't show us the machinations of them working. We got a quick view of San Jose sitting there do nothing, but we need more of that.
So with Lou Lamoriello out, right? Because he's anti-peek behind the curtain.
Yes.
What I'm hoping they do a behind the scenes video for this draft.
They must.
The almost every NFL team does, and it's awesome. Sometimes they give a little too much information, but as content creators, we're gonna love that. But all right, I see Chicago's pick is in.
Okay. We need more behind the scenes stuff. We want to see more behind the scenes stuff. You want to make your sport more accessible and relatable. Then show us all aspects of it. Not everything. We don't want to see you have screaming matches with other GMs when they give you a shitty offer. But we want to see just about everything. All right, there we go. Here we go.
Okay. Yes.
If you hear it first, just go.
Okay. No, I'm seeing him come out.
Oh, they're bringing out a special guest. Why didn't we get a special guest announcer? We just went straight to we're not even going to screw around here. We're doing it.
Just right in.
Whereas they're bringing out, who are they bringing out there? Oh, Jeremy Roenick. Ugh, Boo Earns. Boo.
Boo Earns.
Who said Boo Earns? I was saying Boo Earns. Unbelievable. Screw this guy.
So what's the panic level if the Islanders don't trade up to 4?
It gets really high. I wasn't there yet, so thank you for putting me in that position.
Sorry.
But you're right. Once this pick is made, we have 3 minutes to pony up or shut up.
Right? Like, are you gonna get the pick is in graphic? If that graphic pops up, we're gonna have a gasp on the air here.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jeremy Roenick, just shut up. Like I get he thanked the first responders during the fire in LA. That's fair. But now he's talking about like their centennial, which is a big marketing thing for the Chicago Blackhawks. Just you had 3 minutes. Finally.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. Frundell. Wow.
So as we expected.
Yeah. There was a worry, right? I had a maybe 1% worry that they would have taken James Hagens at the 3rd overall.
Yeah, I was not really worried at all. So I guess 1% is fair. I was 99% confident that it was going to be Frundell.
Yeah. So like Sloppy, now I'm worried. Now I'm starting to get worried because this is our time to bring him home.
Okay, this is the big moment. We will see. Right as of now, nothing's changed. The Islanders have the 16th and 17th pick. Oh boy.
So apparently, Islanders just tweeting out how we feeling, everyone. Oh my God, they're playing us. They know it.
Why?
But Alan Furing just tweeted out saying the Isles not only put the cancer ribbon on Schaefer's jersey, but they also embroidered the inside of his collar with his mother's initials.
It's the little things, right?
It's
like
so goddamn classy.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah. Like Boomtown. Gary's gonna have a trade to announce in like 8 minutes, right? please.
I really freaking hope so. There's someone I'm seeing Frundell putting on his jersey. I switched to being ahead. I didn't like being behind. It was making me anxious. So
that's fair. We got a Utah fan here saying like, I hope that you guys get him. I hope it happens.
I really appreciate that. JKEK, right? That's the name I would say.
JKEK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or JKEK. I don't know. I don't know what these YouTube names. I really need this to happen.
Yeah.
Badly in my bones right now. And I hope it's a good trade back. I don't want, this could be it works out for both sides scenario. I don't have to be greedy here. I just really want Matthew Schaefer, James Hagens combo and I'll ride off into the night.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm switching my comments. I'm not watching the comments right now because I don't want it to be spoiled, but you all react the way you want to react in the comments. It's not going to ruin what we're doing here on stream. But we need James Hagens to come home. And I'm going to really feel awkward if Utah makes the pick.
Yeah, if I see a pick is in graphic, Mitch, I'll do a little gasp and then we'll react and hold our breath through Utah, through Nashville, through potentially anything else until we see a graphic of the Islanders back on the clock. I don't want to be here at pick 16 and 17. I want to be wrapped up for the night, reacting to James Hagens and Matthew Schaefer at that point.
Yeah, I don't want to have stress. Like right now, heart rate is only 82, so we're nice and comfortable, but I know it's going to keep going up the longer this takes, and I don't want that.
No.
See, the last guest announcer got the F out of there when they went to the interview room, the really awkward interview room. But JR should be like, I'm making myself part of this. Yeah, you're not part of this. Get the hell out.
Well, they do have they're showing notable 3rd overall picks before Frundell. Jonathan Toews, Eddie Olczyk, Dennis Savard. Pretty good fucking run right there.
Jeez, no pressure, kid.
Yeah, good luck.
That's some big shoes to fill.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Dude, this room is really awkward, especially when they walk in and you see like the GM and the assistant GM just standing there like he's going to get lashed or something. Oh.
Okay, Utah is officially on the clock.
God damn it. Oh, I don't want them to make the pick.
No, the They're talking. ESPN is talking with Frundell right now on the desk.
Okay.
Now I'm really nervous. The Schaefer stuff, that was like kind of fake nerves.
Yeah.
And our reaction was very subdued because it was expected, right? Like, we're both very happy with it. I am thrilled that Matthew Schaefer is a New York Islander. In case that wasn't clear from our initial reaction, because it was kind of subdued, like, again, fine. Like, this is just kind of where we're at right now. The nerves are out, and I think the next reaction is going to be the big stuff.
Yeah, because it's not as guaranteed. Like, we almost knew that we were drafting Matthew Schaefer. Like you said before, even the draft, 99.9% chance that we're drafting Matthew Schaefer. That seemed obvious. This is not. We want it so desperately. The Islanders want it desperately. And usually when that happens, it does take place. But there's no guarantee, man. Like, there's no guarantee that Utah will absolutely trade that pick. And then Barry Trotz might do the goddamn thing and take James Hagens number 5. And then what? Then the trade for Noah Dobson goes where?
Exactly. So I'm
we
stressed.
Take Porter Martone, which is again a good player, but it doesn't hold the same weight.
No, it's not the same. Not the same.
And again, if we take anyone else but James Hagens, what, the pick is in? You're ahead by like 10 seconds here, so.
I'm sorry, but the pick is in graphic popped up, and I had to react. Oh my fuck no.
Oh. Did they oh no. No. Oh, I see the pick is in now. Oh shit, the tabarnak this calice. Maybe they take someone else. Maybe we don't have to worry.
Mitch, I'm stressed.
Yeah, the heart rate's up to 88 now.
I'm stressed.
Oh, it's still a healthy rate, but it is spiked. Oh my god.
Wait.
Wait, I'm waiting. Oh, I'm waiting, baby.
What if
the
pick is in, comes up.
Yeah.
Bettman comes out and goes, there has been a trade.
I don't know if that's possible.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Because the pick, you have to put your pick in, right? Because he's got to get his cue card. I'm sure there's an official process of like, we send in the paperwork to say we are picking this player. Oh, Saki, dude. Tabarnak. Who are they taking? Please don't take him. Please don't take him. Please don't take him. Oh my God. Please don't take him. Please don't take him.
Talking to Tony Finau, 6-time PGA winner, is going to make this selection.
God, drag it out even further, Gary. Jesus Christ. You're killing us. He's not even in the building. Who cares?
No, he's in front of a mammoth logo. He's still talking.
Oh my God. Who cares? You're from Utah. Great. I'm sorry for anyone from Utah. I'm not shitting on the place. I just want this to be over.
Oh my God.
Oh, who cares what you thought about the name change?
He's still talking, Mitch.
Shut up.
Oh, okay. We could sigh relief. That's all I'm going to say. We can sigh relief.
Yeah? Okay, thank God. Why is he acting like Maui?
Oh. But now we're shitting bricks now because if Barry puts us over the barrel here.
Oh, wow. They went dernier. Desnoyers. Dernier. Wow. Okay. I didn't think Desnoyers would go 4th overall. Yeah. Few indeed, Gary.
Yeah. A little bit of a sigh of relief, but then right back to panic because Nashville's going to be on the clock.
Yeah. And Nashville has explicitly said we could take him. Now, were they talking a big talk?
Maybe he
maybe
wants
they
to up the
wanted.
trade package.
Yeah. Maybe they didn't think they could get Porter Martone. Barry, we still love you. Make the trade. Right.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't think they could get Porter Martone. They're like, well, now he's there. Then I guess we'll take him.
Yeah, Martone at 5.
Right.
Well, then 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like you're starting to get in James Hagens territory.
Yeah. Oh, now. Oh, God dang it. Malter's saying they're taking Martone. I hope you're right, buddy. I hope you're right.
I think so too. If there's not a trade, I would say Martone would make the most sense. But Mitch, I'm not well right now.
No, I'm not. Barry doesn't show his neck.
Why do we choose this life? You know what? We're gonna live stream our reactions, live and die with this team in front of hundreds of people, thousands after the fact that'll watch this video.
I had to laugh. That make me feel a little bit better. Yeah, Jerry's not well either. I'm feeling awkward, man.
They're bringing how do you pronounce it? Desnoyers
Desnoyers, yeah.
to the little the Rompus room where he can talk to his guys.
It's so awkward. What a dumb thing. I saw something up earlier, like the NHL is completely fumbling this. Who said that there? Yeah, it's from Boomtown. Like they're really fumbling this draft. It just look at this. It looks like you're meeting a Sith Lord, right? Like you're walking up to Emperor Palpatine to get scolded, or you're going to get force choked from a distance.
Imagine if Lou was still on this and you're walking up to just Lou on the screen. How he looks up like this. Yeah. You know.
That's insane. No backlighting, just pure darkness.
Yeah.
You absolutely get force choked there. Look at this. 358 people. Hit the like and subscribe, please.
Yeah. Hit the like if you're hanging out with us. We had a mega stream before with the Dobson trade.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it might already be our most watched piece of content on YouTube, which is really cool.
Insane. But definitely, like everyone's saying, hit the like button, hit the like and subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to spend any money, but it helps us not only get a few shekels, but it helps us grow the channel, which helps us with even more shekels. So we don't have to bother you for money because we don't want to do that. We know it's annoying.
No, it's tied, by the way. 6.6 thousand views in 5 hours. That's for us. That's a big deal. So we appreciate everyone who hung out with us before. Thank you to everyone who's live with us right now. And we wait.
Yeah.
We wait.
But if you want to spend money, as Berms is saying, we do have a patron, $5 to $10 a month. Sign up today. Podcast twice a week, all throughout the summer, baby.
All year round, 2 times a week. And then you also get a Discord channel, which I love. The Discord was on fire today. On fire today. It was great.
It was. I see Ryan on the Discord channel saying this is stressful. This is pure stress. I totally agree.
I'm afraid to open anything, so I don't have the Discord open right now. Nashville. Jesus Christ. They were showing Utah, and I was trying to say Nashville Predators at the same time, and Utah came out. Nashville is officially on the clock.
Okay, I'm going to turn off my comments here so I can't see anything, but like this is where it gets awkward because Barry Trotz has officially said that he's the type of guy that we could take. And now maybe Metsudash convinces him not to, but I did see a comment earlier that'll bring up real quick.
Yeah,
in Trotz we trust. I'm just gonna flip it back now. I don't see what's going on.
Barry, we love you. Please. 5 and 6 scare me. Boston at 7 feels like the next trade up opportunity to me personally.
Yeah,
and I also think you have to worry about Pittsburgh, who has 11 and 12.
Yeah,
move up.
Right, because if we can move up, so can they. But we still have Porter Martone is out there. Maybe Nashville's like, no, we really want this 6'6" Radim Murkta. We need a defenseman. We're going to take Murta. Maybe. Or Murtka. I didn't remember.
Possible. It's
Yeah.
possible, Mitch. That's not the craziest thing I've ever heard. I think it's a little bit of a reach, but
Yeah, it definitely is. Oh, a minute and 40 seconds. Oh my God. I'm not okay. I can't do this. I will. It's not going to go anywhere. Oh, I said the Trust from Trust comment up.
we might, after the Nashville pick or hopefully trade, their clock is still ticking under a minute right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a bathroom break.
Yeah, same. So, but we'll alternate the bathroom breaks.
Okay. Yeah.
How do you feel about these Utah fits? I did see a couple comments going like, I don't mind these jerseys.
I really like the color combo that they have. The blue with the black and white, I think looks really nice. I'm just not a huge fan of the team that the pick is in.
Oh, yeah.
They're showing the room. Barry's not there. The center chair is open, which I'm assuming that's where Barry Trotz sits. I don't know if he's on the phone or maybe he's doing a bathroom break right now, doing neck stretches to make it look a little bit better on camera, maybe. Oh, Mitch, this is just going to be agony for the next little bit here, huh?
Yep. Oh my God. I don't feel good, man.
All right. Bettman's coming out on my end. So he'll be coming out in a minute for you. They'll probably throw it to somebody in Nashville to announce this pick.
I mean, I guess.
They've done that for every pick. They got Shea Weber on a golf course, Mitch.
I mean, so they were always going to make the pick. Like you don't line that up and be like, sorry, Shea, we're not going to do the thing because we traded the pick away. Oh,
He's on FaceTime. No, it's not a golf course. There's a soccer field, it looks like, in the background.
Just watching this kid's soccer game.
Yeah, right? Be like, yeah, I stepped away for a minute, boys. Whoa. Okay, way off the board. Don't
We're
have to
safe.
Safe, not Porter Martone either.
Did they take Murtka?
No.
Who the hell did they take?
I want to see your reaction.
Brady Martin.
That's
Okay.
I thought he would be closer to 10, which is why I said off the board. That might be off the board, might have been too ambitious of a description for taking him at 5 versus taking him at 9 or 10. But that is not someone who I thought would be there, especially with Porter Martone still sitting around.
I mean, he's hanging out with puppies. That's draftable right there for me. That's the first overall pick type of behavior.
That's awesome.
Okay, do we want to alternate bathroom breaks here?
Yeah, I'll run quick. You
go for it.
We'll switch. All right.
Yeah. So we're seeing through the chat that it wasn't maybe that much of a reach. I thought it was a reach. But everyone, as Sloppy is saying, thought that he would go to Utah. So now Philly's on the board and Porter Martone is available. Does that mean that they take Porter Martone? Take your bathroom breaks if you can. Opportune time. The NHL also went to commercial break, so here's the time to do it, people. But yes, Barry Trotz still number one in our hearts because he didn't take James Hagens after threatening to do it. Thank freaking God. Oh my God. There we go. Martin will be a stud. Nashville got a good pro. I mean, immediately when I saw him hanging out with puppies, done. Absolute. He's going to be a legend. So good job, Nashville, for not taking our boy, which is great. This is amazing. We're saying, Andrew is saying, "Let's still love you, Barry."
Yes,
number one in our hearts.
Thank you, Barry Trotz, for that. So I'll let you go. I'll go right back into the chat. Burns is saying that Ryan wanted Hagens and Martin. Okay. That would have been an interesting one to pull off. I don't know if that would have been possible, but you never know. Peter S. Peter, huge supporter of my Jets content. Big Islander fan also. Appreciate you hanging out. Still have hope for Hagens. The Hagens dream is alive. He's alive. Gary says Philly should pick Martone or Mertka. I would think Martone is my guess what the pick is going to be here. He is 6'3", 205. That feels very Philly to me. Big dude. Michael says, I wish I could pee that fast. The bathroom is literally on the other side of the door. Basically, I'm too nervous not to get myself right back in here as soon as possible. But yes, I did wash my hands, so don't worry, as I'm touching my computer and mouse and everything. Left lock, Barry doing us a favor. People scared of an Adam Fox situation with Hagens. Ooh, interesting. Could that be why he's falling? Because they're afraid of an Adam Fox situation? That would be, I just can't fathom something like that happening for the Islanders, right? Like I've never literally ever seen that in my lifetime. So that'd be pretty freaking nuts, but maybe that's part of the reason for the fall. The Philly pick is in. So we are going to be sweating for a moment. They're showing right now the Philly draft room. All right. Sounds like Mitch is on his way back here. Yeah, here he comes. So, okay. Philly pick is in.
Oh,
we don't know who it is yet. I'm going to close the comments.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, God. And the stress is going to come right back in. I think my guess is Martone here. I feel like Philly going with a bigger wing like that just feels like it checks a lot of boxes for me.
That's a Philly thing. Absolutely.
They have Charles Barkley announcing it for the Flyers.
God damn. Who would we get?
There's only one. The Karate Kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio, baby, all day.
Just live from All American.
Yeah, the most Long Island video of all time. Maybe he's set up there for 16-17 and they bump him up.
Ooh.
7 here. Because Mitch, I'm starting to get real nervous.
Man.
I'm not in a good spot.
Maybe Charles Barkley mispronounces the name and they end up getting someone else. Is he from Philly? He's not from Philly. He's from like Georgia, isn't he?
He played for the 76ers.
Oh, right.
That's probably why. He also played for Phoenix. So if
come on.
If they were still in Arizona, maybe he would be making their pick at 4, but
no, he's gonna be on there forever, isn't he? Charles likes to talk. I mean, look at those chompers, though. My God, I wish. Look at these yellow ass chompers, and I brush them like twice a day. Oh, I don't have the money Charles Barkley does.
Porter Martone, we're safe.
Okay, thank God.
I know I spoiled it for you. I'm sorry.
I
had to let us know.
Oh, thank God, Porter Martone. Like that makes a lot of sense. Good, as Robbie's saying, still alive, baby. The dream is still alive.
16-17 for 7. Come on.
Hagens is not making it past Boston. Hagens is not picking it past Boston. I love it.
No, we don't.
Alabama. Oh, I thought that means like we would trade for that pick. Sorry, I didn't realize. Boston takes him no matter what. Yeah, that's true. I suppose, right? BC player. Oh, yeah. Now I'm back to stressing again. Yeah. There's initial relief and back to stress.
Yep. It's a quick sigh of relief. It's about 3 seconds and then you're right back to holy shit. Here we go. All right. So Boston is not yet on the clock. Martone is still making his way up to the stage. He's going to shake hands with Gary Bettman, put his hat and jersey on. He'll talk to Charles Barkley or whoever else in Philly. And then I don't know what we do, but
2 firsts and Peugeot for Boston, Zach says. For Boston's 7th?
I would do it.
I think they would do it too.
I would do 16-17 and Peugeot.
Yeah. Please get it done. Oh my God, please get it done.
And that also clears up another $5 million, by the way.
Yeah, right there. Come on, Dash, to make the deal. Yeah, that frees up basically $14 million. That's huge. So that's you can go after Mitch Marner. You can go after someone else.
Make the trade up.
We got a lot of shticks going on there. We got breaking news to now Matt's foghorn. Although I assume you use that on your Jet streams.
I have on rare occasion, usually on the draft when I'm stressing out.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't do that. My daughter already is sleeping at the wall behind me there, so I don't want to be that loud.
I have a house full of people downstairs. It's literally just me upstairs, and it's like my entire family downstairs right now.
Oh, come on. We need to do this. Come on, Dash. Do it, baby.
Mitch, I'm really scared with Pittsburgh at 11 and 12.
Yeah, it can't get that far. It cannot get that far. Because I don't trust them. I do not trust them.
7 and 9 are the spot for whatever reason. Seattle, I don't know, but there's been a lot of Islanders, Bruins, and Sabres talk, so I could see 7 or 9. But I want this to be over with. I just want to know.
I'm trying to channel the Hagens is going to fall, right? Or a lot of people are saying he's going to fall pretty far, or maybe further than we anticipate, and so
that makes 16 though.
That would be dope if we can get him at 16 and then still hold on to a pick.
Holy shit! The Bruins are officially on the clock. Their time has not started running yet on ESPN. That'll be the net, and now it's running.
Okay. What are the odds that the Islanders make this trade with Boston? It feels like there was a lot of smoke here in the run-up that they were really close on getting a trade. Maybe not close, but they're talking a lot about making a trade. What do you think of the odds are?
I think Boston and Buffalo are their last chances.
Yeah.
I look at those two teams, the last chances. Seattle, I don't think so. Anaheim, I don't think so. Pittsburgh, I think, is a team that's looking to move up. So they scare me right now. And if not, then it's just we're waiting till 16, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. I know there's been talk of a fall, but to 16, I don't think so.
Like, I hope so, but yeah, I agree with you. I don't think he falls to 16. That would be an insane fall. Maybe the future considerations that we sent over for Oliver Shillington kind of play into the Anaheim pick. Maybe he gets to the Anaheim pick and we can take him, but I also don't think he falls that far. I know a lot of the chat was saying that he doesn't get past Boston, which is where we're at. They're on the clock. Oh, I just felt a stress shake, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
Boston's on the clock with 2 minutes less, though, for you guys watching live on TV. Oh. They're gonna pull this all the way through, aren't they?
The clock is ticking, so maybe Darsh is on the phone. Oh, I hope.
I would imagine so. I would imagine they're working these phones the entire time. Like, look, these are the offers we made through you during the year. Are you still going to take him? Because when I say during the year, during the last couple of weeks, if you're taking him, this is what we're offering you. I can make it a little bit sweeter. How much more do you want? Type of thing. Because they desperately want James Hagens. The organization, management, ownership, the fans, everyone wants him. We're willing to pay quite a bit to get him. I don't think we're going to go massive overpay, but we're willing to move 2 first-round picks at least to get to that spot.
Man.
And if you're Boston, like, you could do that, man. You could take 16th overall isn't a bad pick at all for a team that
16 and 17 back to back.
Exactly, right? You get 2 first-round picks in the middle of the draft. That's pretty dope.
Maybe they take it and they'll pick one and trade another. I mean, the clock's under 30 seconds right now for Boston, so I don't know if that's good or bad that the clock is still ticking, but I am like watching through my fingers right about.
I feel like it's bad.
Pick is in.
Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, I'm looking for you to guide me through this dark time, Matt, because you're going to see it before me. Please guide me. Guide me through this. Chat, please pray for my heart.
They're showing James Hagens on the screen right now.
God damn it, ESPN. Why are you doing this to us?
Yeah, they're just stressing us out even more.
Oh,
Showing the Bruins draft room right now. It looks pretty subdued.
like maybe Boston goes for Merkta. Maybe they take Jake O'Brien, right? Maybe Eklund, right? Victor Eklund was supposed to be this insane player. The fact that he had 31 points in 42 games in the Allsvenskan is pretty freaking good. It's more productive than Anton Frundell, although he wasn't a center. But like, come on, Boston, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Yay. Don't kill us.
They're showing Adam Sandler.
As Happy Gilmore, so you can plug Happy Gilmore too.
Pretty much.
Redonkulous. We have a special guest, says Gary Bettman. Did they take him? Matt, they took him, didn't they? They took him, didn't they? Did they take him? Please answer me. Did they take him? Calisse de tabarnak de Saint-Sacrement. What was it all for? What was it all for? What the hell was it all for? Calisse. What? Oh. What the hell was it all for?
With this is some serious copium. Would they trade after the fact?
I hope so. Like Kyle is saying, we could still trade for him with those picks. No. Oh. What was it all for? Like, right, and what I mean by that is trading Noah Dobson, right? We were told that not told specifically. We weren't told that, but trading Noah Dobson, bringing those two picks in was going to allow us to move the capital to get him. It seemed like this was an absolute, like a fact almost. And now, as Jay Keck is saying, we have to hold out hope that he's going to pull an Adam Fox.
This takes a major toll. What's the plan now? What is the plan now with 16 and 17? Because if this is trade no Dobson, we're just going to take whoever's there for us at 16 and 17.
It's not good enough.
They're fucked.
Because that's what we were saying during our broadcast of the Noah Dobson trade when it happened, going, yes, it's an underwhelming return necessary when you just look at, they got 2 picks, 16 and 17. But the point of that is you take those picks and you take a player like James Hagens on a player that should be not transformational necessarily. Let's not turn him into a generational talent, but someone that fills a need in terms of just talent-wise and community-wise, which are two things that you want to do. And now what? Like John's saying, like, agreed. Dobson deal for 2 middle picks is now garbage. It doesn't hold the same weight, man. It just doesn't. Oh, like John is saying, they must have their own sleeper in mind. Who?
Can they trade for an established player now? Can you pivot and trade one of your picks for Jordan Kyrou? Can you trade for
Marco Rossi?
Right?
Like Heathen is saying, Heathen Hawk is saying Marco Rossi here.
Oh,
mass holes. Absolutely. I knew I didn't like Boston. I don't know if you're from Boston right now. I probably still like you anyways. Yeah, like Nick is saying, this is how we're trying to cope. Who says they don't trade Hagens later on? Totally fair.
Maybe. But I'm
Um,
not in a confident state of mind right now.
oh, and I get it. So maybe those looking at us with dejection and across their face, going like, "It's not that big of a deal. We didn't get James Hagens. It's not the end of the world." You're absolutely right. It is not. But it was the buildup, right? The buildup of bringing in a guy who wants to be there so desperately, who's got that talent, and still don't get him. And now you also miss out on Noah Dobson is gone. Well, what do we do with those picks now? If the promise, maybe not the promise, I shouldn't say the promise because they never said anything about that. It was us putting it in their mouths. But if the hope was you use that to draft James Hagens and you do a little bit more, well, now you can't do that. Of course, we still have $9.5 million that we didn't use to pay him, as I'm seeing here in the chat. Like, don't worry. Where is it here? Yeah. Paying $9.5 million to Dobson is after we're good. Stop crying. That's fair. There's still $9.5 million that we have to use elsewhere. We still have that. That's absolutely fair. So we're going to have to wait till July 1 to see if something comes from that. It's just step one of that was supposed to be now. Step one of that was supposed to be Hagens or someone like Hagens, but I don't know who that's going to be now. Robbie's saying that we got to trust him. We got to see how he goes through this. And like maybe these teams wanted so much because they knew that we wanted it so bad. They're like, okay, give me those 2 picks and Simon Holmstrom. And we're like, well, no, we're not stupid. Like that's obviously a wild overpay. Or give it those 2. Like maybe they were asking for more than we were willing to do. And we tried our best and we couldn't do it. But this feels like a letdown. And I'm not blaming anyone for it. It just feels like a big letdown. And that trading Noah Dobson looks worse than what it was earlier.
We have the reaction from UBS with the announcement of the Hagens pick, if you want to go to that.
Yeah, let's go.
Here comes Seattle is coming up too, but this is just
and now we got it. We're going to be even longer here. We're going to have to see what the Islanders do with 16 and 17. So this is going to be an even longer stream, people. Now that we're up to 423, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Even if you're not happy with what we got.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say right now. I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah. I do like what Nona is saying here. Like, still have cap space and draft picks for a player who wanted out of New York. A little let down, but still in a good place.
Jake O'Brien to Seattle.
Okay. That makes... Who the hell is this person stepping up? Oh, Jerry Brockheim, because he's directing that movie.
I'm going to be sick.
What a stupid plug. Bring back Lou. Come on. Get out of here. So, okay, Jacob Bryan goes. Radom is really the next one. I imagine that Buffalo takes him because what the hell is Buffalo going to do?
I don't know. What are you trading up for now? Right? Like, it doesn't make sense to trade up now. I think your audible is to trade for an established player with the picks that you just got.
Yeah. Unless we're trading it to Minnesota, right? We give them the 16th overall. We send them Jean-Gabriel Pageau in the 16th overall, and you give us Rossi. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't.
Maybe. I don't know.
Fuck,
it's your
man.
copium. BTBM, and I don't know, there's too many letters to pronounce. Is there any confirmation Dobson wanted out? No, not particularly. Dobson never said, I don't want to be here. But it was the comments like from, what was it, Chris Johnston, saying that he wanted to go somewhere that was ready to be competitive, which the Islanders aren't. That's not really saying I want out, but it's saying this isn't the place for me right now. So it's not the same, but it's close.
You have to start getting excited for Roger McQueen.
Or like Rick is saying, maybe Eklund. Like I said, Eklund had 31 points. He's basically a point per game player at the Allsvenskan's level as a winger, of course. But that's pretty goddamn good. Now, was he a product of Anton Frundell because they played on the same team? Maybe. But the last time we saw something like, maybe not the last time, but I just keep thinking of like everyone thought Alex DeBrincat was a product of Connor McDavid. Everyone thought Dylan Strome was a product of Connor McDavid. And for a while, Dylan Strome was proving them right. But this year, the last couple of years, even Dylan Strome was proving them wrong, that he is a capable player in and of himself without being next to Connor McDavid. And Alex DeBrincat has proved it from day one. Nick saying it's also the math that tells you Dawson wanted out. He's costing himself money by taking the deal he took simply by virtue of the exchange rate and taxes. It's true that as I mentioned on our live stream that Quebec is a heavily taxed province here in Canada. I personally don't care. I'll pay taxes if it means I get good roads, good hospitals, which you don't have in Montreal or in Quebec, but still good services. That's fine. But oh man, I don't know, man, that he cost himself some money for sure, but whatever.
Buffalo on the clock. They just started ticking away.
You obviously misjudge me as being a smart individual. I am not very smart. BTBAM New York Islanders. I don't know. just spell it out for me. Please spell it out for me. I'm too stupid for this.
BTBAM. I don't know.
Back to back. Austin Matthews. I don't know. It's something obvious. And once they write it out, I'm going to be like, of course. I'm just too stupid. I'm just too dumb for that. Please spell it out. We'll wait for them to spell it out for me.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's no way that just happened.
What happened now?
No, with just everything. Positive spin. Matthew Schaefer's on ESPN right now.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be upset because Matthew Schaefer is a New York Islander, and that is freaking awesome.
Yes.
But they traded Noah Dobson, and the thought was James Hagens was coming home to Long Island, and he is going to be in Boston.
Oh, it's between the buried and me. I was listening to the Misery Signals album just yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday and Wednesday I was listening to it, which is fantastic. Their first album, by the way. Between the Broken and Me, that is huge. That I didn't notice that. I'm apparently not that big of a fan, but I did like their album. Was it just Alaska? I think Alaska was the name of the album. It's been a while, I forget, but I really enjoyed that album when it came out. So yeah, Between the Broken and Me, excellent stuff. Buried, Between the Buried and Me. Between the Broken was a local band. It was Alaska. Alaska is gas. Yes, okay. Absolutely agreed. I'm gonna have to listen to Colors. Gonna have to listen to that. Anyways, less about metalcore. More about Matthew Schaefer.
Buffalo's time is ticking way down. They're under a minute right now. Who would you expect to be the pick here?
For them?
Yeah.
Who knows? Buffalo is such a weirdly run organization. I'm going to say Roger McQueen.
Okay. That's in the range for him. That's not like a range or anything.
I just don't know what they're going to... Are they going to go with Murta because, we need defense, even though he's not going to be ready for a couple of years? I don't know. Zach's asking, who do we need? It doesn't even matter at this point.
No, it doesn't.
It's not all lost. We have Like Philip is saying, we still are going to get 2 pieces to improve the prospect pool, assuming we draft 16 and 17. Not all is lost. I like the positivity. I absolutely like it. It just feels like a big letdown. That's me. I'm not telling you how you should feel. I feel like I'm let down right now. But ridiculous. But hopefully, we make some good picks, or we make a really good trade.
Fans are filing out of UBS Arena right now, according to Twitter.
They still have 2 picks on the board.
I know. Which is why I brought it up.
I mean, that tells you everything you need to know, man. The fan base was sold on James Hagens coming home, and the organization couldn't get it done, whether willingly or not, right? Like, they obviously tried to get it done, but they couldn't either meet the valuation or weren't willing to meet the valuation of the teams that were out there looking for it.
I don't know what the plan is. I really don't know what the plan is right now.
For the cause. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Zach, buddy.
We appreciate it.
Thank you for the $2. Absolutely love it. Yeah, get those super chats in, and then we'll definitely see what you're sending us here. Yeah, Odd Rocket. I totally agree. Like, there really hasn't been any trades. We were told that it was going to be dramatic and entertaining, and it hasn't been that.
You fucking called it.
I did?
Merturka.
Oh, okay. Who's this that's up there talking?
I don't know. Well, I'm going back for another pizza. I'm just going to eat my feelings.
Oh, it's the Goo Goo Dolls. Why the Goo Goo Dolls? I missed Barry Trotz. Or not Barry Trotz. My God. Obviously, Gary Bettman talked about why the Goo Goo Dolls, but like, seems like an awkward thing. And it goes like, I feel for the people at the watch party right now, just going like, well, now what?
You got to wait another 45 minutes for them to pick or trade or do something.
Yeah. Oh, so the Goo Goo Dolls started in Buffalo. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. So Jake, just tuning in. I just tuned in. Real disappointing. Feels like the fact that everyone knew we wanted him hurt us. Yeah. Also feels like the Dobson trade is underwhelming now. I think that's how everyone is feeling. Absolutely.
Unless, again, that could change in the next half hour if they do something outside of the box. But if it's a stick and pick scenario, it's not going to feel great.
Yeah, I agree. P.S. Glassjaw better. I would listen to Glassjaw all day instead. Hit them up if you don't know who they are, please. And you're into like aggressive, hardcore, metalcore type music.
What's VOD? I've heard of Glassjaw. I've never heard of VOD.
I don't remember what VOD is. So I immediately just jumped on Glassjaw because that's apparently I like my knowledge of bands, as much as I'm in the scene, is not great. I don't know all the bands. Visions of Disorder. Yeah, no, don't know them. I've never heard of them.
Did you listen to Turnstile's new album?
I didn't. I am not that big of a Turnstile fan.
Okay. I figured that would be up your alley with the type of music that you play. I still got to listen. I like some of their stuff.
I'm not, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I get why it's popular, but I'm not all in on that. It's okay. It's fine. Visions of Disorder. So they're the Long Island band I keep seeing. Are they the ones that did the video at UBS or not UBS at oh my God, why can't I think of, at the old barn? Why can't I say the name? At the Nassau Coliseum. Right? Did they do the video on the ice there? Is that the band?
I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar to me, but I don't really know them.
Yeah, so this is the thing, like Hollis is saying, like Turnstile is good. It's not really hardcore. I agree. There's some hardcoreness to it, but it's not pure hardcore. But either way.
I have some friends who are into hardcore and like they like their earlier stuff. They still like what they are now even still, but I saw maybe close to 10 years ago now. They opened for Newfound Glory on Long Island and I was like, I kind of like this. Like this is good. I can get into this.
Yeah. Envy on the Coast. That was the band that did the video in the Coliseum. And like Roll Tide is saying here, Murta looks pissed that Buffalo picked him.
Yeah, I'd be too.
Yeah, absolutely. Seeing the moves they're making, going like, I don't want any part of that whatsoever.
He's like, I'm going to be traded in 5 years.
Yeah, for like nothing. That's just something is happening for the Avalanche. Are they next? They're not next up,
No.
but something's going on.
I'm going to refresh. I don't know.
Oh, good pickup here from Charles. Even the draft board shows Montreal with their picks, and that's true. The draft board, when I was just looking after I saw that from Charles, you can see the bottom corner there that Montreal still has pick number 16. Now maybe that's an oversight by the NHL, but it really something there, man. Because we never heard the Islanders officially say that Noah Dobson was traded. And this was hours ago. You think the team would have had something out by then. Yeah. Trade is still not official.
Yeah. What does this mean?
It's still open-ended. There's probably a third team involved.
Oh, there's not anywhere close to official, but the rumblings are Crosby in Colorado.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Again, not anywhere even close to be like, this is a possibility of happening, but like, that's the only thing that I saw.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Of course, Crosby gets to play with his buddy, McKinnon. That would be game over NHL. Could you imagine Sidney Crosby, who's still a point-per-game player, on the same team as Nichushkin, on the same team as obviously Makar, as McKinnon,
Devontae's.
There's someone else I'm forgetting. Obviously, Mikko Renton is not there anymore.
Marty Nietzsche's,
right? Like, so apparently they have the Isles listed as the picks, though. Okay, so this is just us like picking up on an oversight.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they have Landeskog and Brock Nelson too in Colorado.
Yeah, those are key pieces, I would say.
Oh, Leston Jake. What's up? Yeah. Just saw Leston Jake at Mulcahy's last week.
Yep. Leston Jake, really good band. One of my friends was at that show.
Hell yeah. All my friends are metalhead. All my best friends are metalheads. Legendary song.
Good band.
And like Jake is saying, Islanders or Montreal haven't posted on the socials about the trade. And I get it. It's a busy day for these teams, but they have people in those positions to make those, to do those things.
Is it
more to work?
Is it maybe contingent on something happening?
Could you imagine the trade has been revoked because the Islanders couldn't trade up to get James Hagens, and now everyone's got to start liking Noah Dobson again.
Here comes Anaheim at 10.
They're on the clock, and as their pick in.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it came in within seconds. So who do they take? Remember, we still have future considerations with the Anaheim Ducks that I don't think we'll ever see. But
Charlie Conway.
Charlie Conway is who they picked?
No, from
okay, I was going to say that doesn't sound like a name I know. Right, of course. They were propping them up like the whole hour or two before this.
Mm-hmm.
Classics.
I hate the orange jerseys.
Yeah, I agree.
They're disgusting.
Alon Marguerite does look adorable. Absolutely. Looking good.
Still got it.
Yeah. And this draft is definitely yikes.
I don't know what to think or feel anymore. I don't think I am feeling right now.
You're just feeling pizza down the gullet.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my pizza because why the fuck not? We got time till the Islanders on the board.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go get some chef. Get some chef in me. How is the pie? What are you rating it out of? 1 out of 10? 2 out of 10?
No, this is a 10 out of 10.
Perfect.
Roger McQueen.
Okay, that makes sense. So Eklund is still there. But like, so apparently there's a good tweet from Rossner there about Hagens just now. I don't have Twitter open. Sure.
Hagens, full emotion, really happy to be a Bruin, said it's a dream come true, and is excited to go to BC to TD Garden whenever that is. Said he blocked out the noise when the Isles acquired the 2 extra picks. He didn't know what was going to happen, but he's excited.
Yeah. Fair.
I wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah. This is nothing to do with him at all. But we need to do something here. We need to do something with these picks. And I don't know if just drafting players, like right now, if I'm just on Tankathon, they got Logan Hessler and Justin Carbonneau, which fine. Justin Carbonneau had 89 points in 62 games in the Q, which is a scoring league, by the way. And Logan Hensler looks like a really good shutdown right shot defenseman. I just don't, it doesn't have the same je ne sais quoi, if you will. Bet the house Hagens' first career goals against us. Yup.
At UBS with 100 Hagens family members in the crowd.
Yeah. I don't care what the line is. You bet that it could be minus 200 and you put the house on that because it's going to come through. Oh, remember Barzal was a 16th overall pick. Fair, totally fair. I like this. I'm going to call it copium, but I'm not. It's for me. It's helping me cope. We are retooling. We already got the best player in the draft. It's a good day.
It is, and I shouldn't be as down as what I am right now, but I am down. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I feel down as well because it felt like it was building up towards that, and we were looking and waiting for that, and we never got it. We just need him to pull an Adam Fox, like Flip is saying. Pull an Adam Fox. Ralph even saying he's going to find his way to the island. Do it.
Yeah, in 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah, how about we get NHL ready players now? That would be dope. That'd certainly be great. Marco Rossi is still out there, and Minnesota's not drafting at all in the first round.
I don't have a first round pick.
Right? So that would be pretty dope for them if they move a guy that they want to move anyways, and we end up getting that. Or maybe we send it to oh my God, Dallas for Jason Robertson.
I would like that better. I do have a Marco Rossi take.
Okay.
I think it should be a winger. I don't think he's a center.
Fair enough.
I think he's too small.
That's totally fair. I don't know about small being a criteria to be a center, but I could agree that he's probably not a great center.
Okay.
I kind of feel the same way about Matthew Barzal. Just their play doesn't translate to being a two-way center, which you need to be when you're playing in a top 6. No matter what, you have to be a two-way center because you're going to be playing 20 minutes a night. You're going to find yourself on the defensive end. Yeah. We need that. And so, but if he can play in the wing, that'd be great too. The McQueen shirts. I love that.
I didn't see.
They just showed, I guess 2 of his buddies had Lightning McQueen shirts.
Lightning McQueen? Okay.
Yeah. For their buddy, Roger McQueen. It's pretty dope.
I like it.
So yeah, Jake is saying, didn't Minnesota offer Rossi for a mid-round pick, which was declined? Well, it was for Buffalo, I thought, the Buffalo pick. Right? Like I thought he was being in the mix. Not for the Buffalo pick, for JJ Peterka.
For who was that?
It was for Rossi.
Rossi.
Rossi was apparently offered up in exchange.
Saravalli had that one either
Right.
yesterday or the day before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Could be worse. Could be 96 or 99. Those were terrible drafts.
Before my time, really. So don't really remember.
Well, the scouting wasn't the same, obviously, then as it is now. But okay, I'm sorry. I'm starting to shake it. I don't feel as down anymore. I don't feel up. I'm not like looking like, yeah, things are good. It's just not. You're not any worse.
No.
But it makes me feel better that not even Pittsburgh could move up, and they had better picks than us, right? They had 11-12, and they wanted to move up, and they couldn't do it either, which tells you the cost to do so was insane.
I guess, right? That would indicate to me that it's a cost issue
and not a trying issue. Jimmy throwing us $5. Love it. Heck yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for the support, Jimmy. Means the world.
It's going to pay for Matt's pizza right there.
Pretty much. I got
Was
one slice left after this. This is a solid pie.
But it was a personal pie, right? Like personal size pie.
Because I have celiac disease, so I'm gluten free. So they only make like personal pies. It's not like you can order a big pie or a slice. So I do personals. And they have the pizzeria in Babylon has the best gluten free pie that I've ever had.
Yeah. So Andrew's saying like possible Dash is just stockpiling young talent with a big splash next year with Peugeot and Lee off the books. Maybe always meant to use 16, 17 to add. Maybe, right? Like we're all dealing with a little bit of copium here, and I'm loving it because there's nowhere else to go than just trying to make sense of it all this way.
Only other option.
Yeah. Yeah, and like Otto is saying here, like no one has moved up the clock so far.
Yeah, it's not like other teams jumped up and the Islanders didn't, and they're staying pat.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy's saying here, just go buy yourself some beers to drown out the disappointment. I love that. Cheers. Yeah, your mezcal there. Yeah. Oh, my stream just broke. They were done with Roger McQueen here, I suppose. Let me get that back up and running. Maybe. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rick. What a chat.
Hello.
Super sticker. Rick, your support means a lot. Really appreciate it. Love hanging out with you guys. This is a blast.
Hell yeah. Thank you for that. Oh my God. They're going to get a 2-4 here out of this. This is $20 American. You guys have no idea what that means here in Canada. That's going to go to the mortgage.
Yeah, Mitch is winning out on the exchange rate, right?
1.3, baby. Thank you for that. This is honestly we want to do this anyways. And so when you guys throw money at us, that's even better. We friggin' love you guys. Thank you so much for that. Rick wasn't going to drink tonight, but not Rick. You guys are the best. It's going to be a Canadian standoff. Here you go.
Love it. What about, can we put Richard Lord up for a second? Do the Islanders
about Christmas? It better not be about Christmas again.
No. Do they dangle Peugeot to the Bruins for Hagens? With 16-17.
I mean, I desperately want them to do so, but do you think that they bite on that?
The vibes would be all the way fucking back if that's the case.
All the way.
Yeah, we need when the Islanders are on the clock at 16, there has been a trade. Gary Bettman comes up. And that would include first, by the way. Jimmy saying Peugeot for Hagens would need sweeteners. They would include those picks.
Yeah, absolutely. Was that his kid? Because that hairline was amazing on that kid. That was just announced the pick for Pittsburgh.
I missed it. I'm reading the chat and scarfing down. I only got one slice left, so I'll be back in action here in a second. But
the pie comes first, baby.
I'm starving right now.
Just watch when it comes back up, because like Zach is saying, the hairline was on point. Just outstanding hair.
Wow.
Obviously good genes.
Yeah, what a head of hair.
Right? Love it. Love it. Why can't I pick? I know he's the defenseman for Pittsburgh, but why can't I say his goddamn name? I can't.
Oh.
I can't. He's right there. He's right. Chris Letang. There you go.
Dang. Okay.
For some reason, the name wasn't coming to me. I could see his face. I'm like, I know who he is, but the name wasn't coming to me. Chris Letang. Love it. Bizarre pick. Boomtown says for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's not a name that I could honestly say that I know too well. He was ranked 21 by Tankathon.
Yeah. So we'll see like where they go from here. I assume they go and take a defenseman now. I know. Who knows? Who knows what Pittsburgh is doing here?
Yeah, they went off the board at pick 1, so this could be anything.
Yeah.
Jackson Smith still around, I believe.
There's all kinds of stuff. Man, he's going into that room alone. No one else is there. He has no idea what's going on.
Well, they have to do it again. They should do both together.
They should. They don't even stop, which is fair. Yeah. Sean Roos is saying, I can't fathom Hagens is traded at this point. Maybe a 1% chance or less. Yeah.
I mean, probably, but let me cope for the next 15 minutes.
Let that exist in my head for a while.
You're totally right, by the way, but let me cope.
Yeah. Rico, did we actually make the trade to the Habs? Because it still hasn't been made official. And people looking at the board are seeing Montreal there, but it does seem like even in the if you want to call it the banner on the screen here on ESPN, they're still showing the Islanders at 16 and 17. So
okay.
Oh, Kevin Weeks, I can see him on screen tweeted the Islanders logo, so maybe something's going down.
Don't fucking do this to me right now.
Yeah, hit us with the classic eyes. And yeah, Justin, it does say that Justin's pointing out, like it says the Islanders 16 and 17 on the ticker. It doesn't say it on the big board, though, for some weird reason.
4 minutes ago.
Let's go. How does he do that but not mention it on the screen? Hey, I just tweeted something out.
Yeah, by the way,
New York Islanders here.
Yeah.
Oh, James Hagens is on the board now. All right, it's on the desk.
Have him on the desk when they announce that the Islanders are trading for him.
Yeah.
Trade alert.
We're moving up to
No, Philly.
Oh, Philly's making a trade?
Philly traded. For what?
What is that big red button for?
The trade alert. Okay, Philadelphia traded 22 and 31 to Pittsburgh for 12.
That seems wildly unnecessary. This button, like, look at this big, huge thing that we put in place that we're not going to use till pick goddamn 12.
Well, for a trade. Poor James Hagens is up there in his Bruins jersey. This shit ain't right.
No. So wait, they had to move up 10 picks into the top half, let's say, it costs 2 first-round picks. So to move up 10 spots in a more valuable position would have cost us how much?
Yeah, it was 22 and 31 for 12.
Yeah. Have a good one, Boomtown. Thank you for joining us, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you, Boomtown. Kevin Weeks, what do you mean, man?
Yeah, so now Pittsburgh has 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, they're going to trade away Crosby and Malkin, too.
They're going to have all the first-round picks. Oh, Philly and Pittsburgh trading. That's like the Isles and Rangers trading. That's true, right? Like we're talking about hated regional rivals.
Yeah.
They don't have like the same proximity, right? Because you're talking about different ends of Pennsylvania, but that still represents different sides of the state.
It's weird. It's still weird.
Yeah. But that means, like Sloppy's saying, we're still waiting to find out what the hell the Islanders are doing. Because he didn't tweet out I emoji Philadelphia. He tweeted I emoji Islanders. Crosby for 16 and 17. Let's go.
It was a great tweet that I want to pull up right here.
Okay.
Just 9 short years until James Hagens paces around this pool and decides that not every day you can live out your childhood dream.
Let's go. Oh, please.
2034 can't come soon enough.
Yeah. So we got Jackie saying, so Weeks posted Denver with eyes, then posted Isles. C-Mac in Denver called a press conference and hasn't said much. Suspicious. Like Colorado does not have a pick in the first round. Their pick was number 22 that Philadelphia just traded to Pittsburgh.
Who would they be trading for?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know who we'd be picking up from. Like, do we get Tage back?
Okay, that might make me feel a little better.
Yeah. Starting to get a little stressed again from Jake. Sloppy saying, "Oh no, we're getting Brock back."
Oh, please no.
Yeah,
I love Brock, but that's no.
Yeah, Anthony, we totally agree. Well, we've laid out the timeline. You go from Mario Lemieux to Sidney Crosby to Gavin McKenna. That's how it works.
Marty Nietzsche's?
Oh,
I'm down to get fucking pumped up for Marty Nietzsche's, Mitch.
I mean, hell yeah. Like, apparently, he's not happy in Colorado. I heard that once. But that would be pretty fucking happy if we can get Marty Nietzsche's.
If Noah Dobson turns into Marty Nietzsche's, I might take back the sorrow for a moment.
Would you down your entire bottle of mezcal? No, you'd black out right there and then.
No. I was gonna say I'm Irish, I could drink, but I'm also on the wrong side of 30 now, so that's kind of reeling that back in a little bit.
Relax.
I'm okay. I'm good right now. I've had, I don't know, maybe 3 shots of the mezcal and 2 Jack and Cokes.
That's a lot.
I'm in an okay spot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm not saying give me my keys, but I'm not saying that I'm going to be hurting tomorrow, you know?
I'm not saying give me my keys. There you go. All this talk about trading up and down gives me PTSD from Josh Bailey.
Ooh, good callback.
Yeah. Unreal. Okay, Jack Nesbitt. They really wanted him, huh?
Okay.
Where was he projected to go? I'm seeing him as a late first round pick, but apparently they really, really like this kid.
29th is where I see him ranked.
Yeah, but 6'4" center, point per game for Windsor. Pretty good. There, Sean is asking, who would excite you to draft at this point?
Marty Nietzsche's, Jordan Kyrou, Robertson.
Yeah. If I had to draft someone, maybe Eklund. Victor Eklund would be the guy where I would be pretty stoked if we got him. Because you're looking at a player who did some pretty impressive stuff there at that level. It's just, was he a product of oh my God, what Eintown Frundell? And I think other than that, maybe Carter Bear. Because he like
put up
40 goals, right?
I was going to say, he had a monster year, 82 points and 40 goals with Everett.
Yeah. Silver tips there.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Crosby to Colorado. Nietzsche Styles. Colorado gets 16, 17, 22, and 31. Done. Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you can trade Noah Dobson into Marty Nietzsche's, it's pretty goddamn good. A guy who was on pace to win MVP at least through the first half of the season.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
What did he end up doing in Colorado?
I think it was pretty good, but it wasn't like insane.
28 points, 11 goals in 30 games.
Pretty good. Yeah, they really liked this kid in Philadelphia for some reason. Like, look at them. They're beaming.
They are. Could they not have got him at 21 or 22, whatever they had? 22.
I guess they had another team going for him in the middle, and they're like, we can't wait for that. I mean, sounds like he's practiced what he's saying here. Obviously, he didn't know that they were going to trade up, but like he's going through his PR script right now. You're not seeing an honest reaction, as we saw with Matthew Schaefer. I remind you, like 2 hours ago, Matthew Schaefer was crying. It was very touching. It was very moving. Yeah. Whew.
Someone said in here, tweets out a pick of Denver, then the Isles. Nietzsche's definitely possible. Expiring contract after next year. What would he expect per year in an extension? Almost point per game. 10 million. Yeah.
There we go. We both said it at the same time. Would you rather trade for Nietzsche's, assuming that's even a possibility? We're speaking this into existence. We have no idea if that's actually true or not. Or would you, as Joseph is saying here, better off making the picks? I get both cases. I feel like I'm on case Nietzsche's and I'm not on case picks.
No, you are on your hands and knees praying that one of pick 16 or 17 turns into anything close to Marty Nietzsche's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and we definitely. So Jake is saying we'd pay him for a 7-year deal, even though, like, let's say we bring him in because there's new rules now. There's apparently a new CBA in. No one talked about it, where the max a team can sign a player now that they own, let's call it that, is 7 years, and the max a UFA can be signed to 6.
Good point.
Which is wild. Seems like a weird thing to do.
Unless they extended him now, right? Like, do you want him to be a lame duck this year? No,
you want to get that through as soon as possible. So Squishy here is saying, I'd rather have Dobson 9.5 than next at 10. What do you think of that?
I don't think I agree with that. Yeah. So Marty Nietzsche's 83 points this year. I know before that, like, that's a career high by a long shot. It was 71 the year prior, but the inconsistencies with Dobson, and assuming, maybe this is wrong of me, but part of the reason for why I'm saying no is because I'm assuming that Matthew Schaefer is going to be a number 1 defenseman.
Yeah, I agree.
Which I think, as a number 1 overall pick, is a fair assumption, right? If you're going number 1, you should be a number 1 defenseman.
Yes, that's what you're drafting for. Like, that's what you're hoping for. Maybe he turns out to be less than that, maybe not, but that's what you're hoping for when you draft him. Also, like, the CBA is only 26, 27. So that would be after his contract expires, right? Because Nietzsche's is on 1 more year after this. 1 more
year at 6.5.
Right. So, yeah, that would expire beforehand.
I would imagine 9.5, 10 million is probably where he would be.
Yeah. Although they're saying would be in 26, 27. Well, his contract goes till 26, 27. So I guess, yeah, it would be mid-season thing. Oh, so we got Anthony saying here, the fact that I just watched the Flyers move up and we didn't get to get Hagens enrages me. Why wouldn't we do this, man? We had the opportunity to get both our fucking guys. Now he's in Boston. Blah.
I hate that he's in Boston.
Yeah. I think it's just we tried and we couldn't get to a deal, right? They moved up 10 spots in the middle of the draft. We wanted to move into the top 10, which is going to cost you more. I don't think we could have done it with what we had. I guess. I'm sure that, let's say, Utah was willing to move number 4, but it probably would have cost us way too much.
I really thought that it was going to be Utah.
Yeah.
Especially with the odd shift, too, that we talked about at the beginning of the show, which feels like a lifetime ago now, by the way.
Exactly. But yeah. But guys like stop it saying, thank the Lord for giving us Schaefer and trading turnover machine Dobson.
We got Joey from Full House making the pick for Detroit.
Okay.
If he doesn't do a cut it out, I'm flipping the table.
What? It's not the same. Oh, yeah. Wait, I don't think I watched Full House very much.
Okay. Do the cut it out.
No, I wasn't big on that. I guess I didn't really watch Full House very much. I know Dave Coulier, but I don't know him from that.
Okay, that's fair. Might be a generational gap thing here.
Perhaps. Trade 16-17 to Montreal.
Send it back.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm interested because on the ticker, it shows like the next two teams after.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the Islanders are going to show up there. I would assume
Montreal.
yes, because I would assume yes, because on the bottom of the screen it has the Islanders, but I don't know.
So we got a question here from Mad Team. Like, do you think the Isles could have gotten more for Dawson if they had signed him in arbitration and then traded him at the deadline?
Like as a 1-year deal kind of thing?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no because he would be a UFA, right?
Yeah. So you lose a lot more. Oh, Carter Bear goes to Detroit.
Yeah, Carter Bear's he's a good one.
Yeah, that's one of the guys. Yeah, so then the last one, I guess, is Eklund for us.
It's possible, but I want to see something happen with those instead of a stick and pick scenario.
Yeah. This guy's emoting. Look at that. He's crying too. Love it.
Good. Yeah. Good for their Carter Bear. That's an awesome moment. You work so hard your entire, childhood to get to a point where you're a first round draft pick.
Yeah.
And to go to a legendary franchise like Detroit. I know they haven't made the playoffs in a long time, but original 6 team has just had a ton of success.
Mm-hmm. There's a good history there that you're joining. Jake wants Eklund or Coots, and Coots if we pick.
Okay.
And like James was saying, like anyone we pick now, it's taking 3 years before we see them. I absolutely agree. Oh, Fudgerson. I'm going to jump to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, go for it. I'm still... Go ahead. I'm still dealing with this. So we had the Denver 41 minutes ago. Kevin Weeks tweets the a Denver picture, and then I could just pull it up. Why don't I do that? Denver, Colorado, and New York Islanders. Now, he was on the money with the Islanders trading Noah Dobson. So I don't know if this is trolling. I'd feel a lot better if it was a forehead video where he's just recording like from down here. But I don't know what to think. What's going to happen? Carter Bear is talking with Detroit staff. They have their 100-year anniversary logo on the wall. It looks sick. A lot of great ones for the 100-year. I think Detroit's is the best with their logo in the middle with the tire in the wing. I think Chicago's is really clean. The Rangers is okay. And then who's the fourth after that? I don't know why I can't think of it right now. Toronto, maybe? Well, yeah. Looks okay. A lot of talk on Twitter right now about Eklund. I believe he's still on the board, right? He hasn't been taken. Let's go to the chat. Jake O'Toole says, what surprised me a little bit is Ledecky was willing to give a whole bunch up to get him. Makes me wonder what these teams were freaking asking for. We'll never know the answer, I don't think. It's definitely interesting to hypothesize on. And man, Carter Bear's family is emotional. Like that's really cool. What a moment for that family. Eklund, I think, makes sense. Sorry, I'm catching up on the chats right now. Not yet. 16 and 17 hasn't come yet. It's pick 14 right now. Columbus on the clock, then Vancouver, then the Islanders. T-Rob said, just got home from UBS and left right before the Bruins pick. Thank God. One, T-Rob, how was it? Did you enjoy it while you were there? And what's the vibe now? Because Islanders have back-to-back picks coming up in just a little bit. Columbus on the clock, then Vancouver, and then back-to-back Islanders here. So T-Rob was there. I was just talking to him in the chat, Mitch. He left before the Bruins pick, though.
Oof. Why did he leave before the Bruins pick? He had to leave, or?
I don't know. I don't think he said yet. I'm still scrolling down. No, he didn't say yet. What are we snacking on? I know I just ate an entire personal pizza, but what do we got for your snack?
Ketchup chips.
Oh,
The most Canadian thing possible.
I was going to say that's very on brand for tonight, sir.
Mm-hmm. My wife went and got chips. And I want a little bit to fuel me. Because we're going to be here for another 30 minutes, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Pat Brisson, who's the agent for Crosby, just sent a text message to Rob Rossi, who is the Athletics Penguins beat reporter, who said any speculation about Crosby leaving Penguins are, quote, baseless rumors. So,
okay, there you go. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of comments at how's everything in Canada. Everything is doing well here. It's nice and cool here, which is great. Don't like it too hot. Yeah, ketchup chips are indeed so good, Sloppy. Had them once as a kid randomly in the States and never forgot. They are elite. It's just like ketchup flavoring on top of chips. It's basically like having potato chips, not even potato chips, like French fries in ketchup and chip. Perfect.
I think I don't know if I've ever had them before, if I'm being honest with you.
I'm bringing them up then.
Okay.
When I'm there for the bachelor party in 3 weeks.
It's coming up quick.
Here we
Weekend
go.
after the 4th of July. Might get a live pod.
Maybe if something happens.
You never know. But ketchup chips. All right, cool.
Yeah, man. They're elite. Oh, look at this kid. He's still emoting. I love it. He's so happy.
Yeah, his family was very emotional too. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Heat is coming back, says Jeremy. Oh, damn it. Why'd you do this to me? I'm going to melt again.
It's been nice and cold. Not cold, but cool the last couple of days here.
Jimmy, we do have poutine flavored chips. Yes, that is a thing here.
That also seems like that'd be a Mitch favorite.
Yeah, I love it. I'd rather just have the real thing. I'd much rather have just poutine than poutine flavored chips.
Yeah, why not just have the real thing? If you're going to go in, go all the way in. Don't just dip your toe in.
Can we get more insight into what the hell this Islanders emoji was about? Islanders Kevin Weeks thing was about, please. Well, the controls are there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Are they going to announce the pick?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, RIP there. That's tough.
This has been an emotional draft.
Yeah. Love it. I love this.
The strength that she has to continue to go up and like just do things for the past year, right?
Yeah. And have to like emotionally relive like the hardest day of her life.
All the props in the world has handled it significantly better than I think I'd be able to.
Absolutely. That's tough. Oh my God.
Jackson Smith, defenseman.
Okay, so our guy Eklund is still out there.
Vancouver and then Isles back to back.
Yeah. Andrew's saying, like, can't see weeks tweeting that for no reason. Maybe Avs just waiting to make sure the guy's there. And that totally makes sense. Right? Like, they're going to wait if they're looking to move up the draft to be like, well, we don't want to, overshoot here. And let's just wait to see. Because if our guy's gone, then we're not going to do it.
If Eklund's there, maybe that's who they want. I don't know. We've been talking about him.
Mm-hmm. It just, the only worry that follows with Eklund is he a product of, I can't ever remember his goddamn name, Anton Friendel. I don't know. These teams obviously think he might be if they haven't drafted him yet.
Yeah, right. That's got to be, I would think, part of it.
Because he was more productive than Friendel. Friendel, 25 points, 29 games. Although, maybe sample size is lower. Whereas Eklund had 31 and 42.
Vancouver's clock hasn't started yet. And I feel like it starts to get a little bit more real, right?
It certainly does.
I don't have the volume on for this, but Elliot Freeman tweeted out, and I have post notifications on for him right now because, of course, was saying Meredith Goudreau, thanks every single team and every single fan base for their support the last season.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's huge. Everyone has been classy about this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that blazer. Holy shit. Look at that. Canadian leaves all over the place. Hell yes, this kid.
Yeah, Jackson Smith's Mitch's new favorite prospect crush.
Absolutely. Team Canada, this kid all the way. Jackie says, Avs presser about Russian coming over and Landy hopefully full season. Team all in, not standing pat, no Isles mentioned.
Okay.
Who's the Russian coming over? Like what are they talking about? Shabanov?
I don't know. Well, Colorado. Hang on.
Like, what's going on with the Avs in terms of this Russian player? Please, chat, help us out.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at like some of their prospects and see who's there. I don't know.
I don't understand. Bardakov is what Jackie's saying.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of that kid.
I saw a tweet, which of course I'm checking Twitter right now just to try to get some life back into me a little bit here in the second half of the stream. Apparently, John Butchergross asked Matthew Schaefer what he misses most about his mom. That feels like a weird question.
He did ask that. You're right.
Because he said, the quote is, I can pull it up. My jaw is still on the floor from Butchergross asking Matthew Schaefer what he misses most about his mom. I can't believe he asked that.
I mean,
I didn't pick up on that. That's a little awkward, right? I know it's a huge story and we talked about it tonight, but that.
I don't. Why? To what would you gain from that? What do you miss most about her? And he dealt with it well.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, just ask him about his chicken parm favorites, John. Like, stick to the classics.
Yeah. What's your first Long Island slice going to be? What's your go-to bagel order? Give me, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Come on now. Dale thinks that we believe Hagens is Gretzky, which we do not. We've been very clear about that. Maybe you don't understand how to listen to us speak. Maybe check your ears. It's me getting feisty now. I'm tired of this.
What was it? I totally missed the chat.
You guys think Hagens is Gretzky, which I think he even misspells. Yeah. It's a good job misspelling the name. That only had like 6 letters, but you missed one. Good job. It's me getting feisty. I'm picking fights now. I gotta stop.
Well, no, was that not the idea? Like, clearly taking someone who was at one point considered the number 1 pick in this draft versus taking the 16th and 17th prospect is a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. And like, it wasn't just about how good he is, which he is. It's the story, the commitment to the franchise. Like, we're reeling from a situation which happened years ago, but still there, where a player did not want to be there, which we thought was very much a part of us, did not want to be here, could not get as far away from us as possible. And then we got a guy who's like, I desperately want to play for you. And we don't take him, which I shouldn't say it that way. We don't take him. We can't take him. Kind of sucks.
We're still obviously very happy about Matthew Schaefer being added to the Islanders. I just want to see what's going to happen next now.
Yeah. Oliver, I'm very sorry. I will stop that. I didn't realize I'm eating it maybe a little bit too close to the microphone, and all you hear is me crunch away on chips, and it's not really the greatest podcasting. I'm hungry, damn it. I'm hungry, damn it.
No,
maybe getting a little bit hangry.
Yeah, a little hangry. We're on for over 2 hours. We thought this was going to be like an hour stream, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Vancouver's pick is in, which means Islanders about to be back-to-back here in a minute.
Sean is antsy, and Al's giving us $10. I friggin' love it, Al.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much for your support. It's been a lot of fun hanging with you guys. I know it hasn't gone the way that, like, the dream scenario. I'm still, again, very happy about Matthew Schaefer.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens here after the Vancouver. Are the Islanders going to stick and pick back-to-back 16 and 17? Are we going to see a trade? Who are they going to take?
There's a lot still to go. We have those two picks. We have the Kevin Weeks Islander logo, eye emoji, still kind of like sitting there going, something's happening. When the shoe drops, I don't know, but probably when we step up to make our pick.
Do you feel a little bit better if Eklund is still there and they take him?
I kind of do.
I think
right? Player, right?
What'd you say?
I think he's a good player. I don't think he's only a product of Frundell. You can't be that. That just doesn't exist. Like, you still have to be a good player. You're not just sitting there and tapping them in on empty nets. Playing in the Allsvenskan, like, we're talking about a kid playing still against grown men. Not talking about guy tapping him in juniors.
And I was going to say, can you speak a little bit more too for maybe those who aren't aware of the level of competition that he's playing in?
So the Allsvenskan is the second tier of Swedish hockey. You have the SHL and the Allsvenskan. It's not like the AHL. You can be promoted from the Allsvenskan into the SHL. It's the same caliber of players, but obviously they're the worst. They're the worst teams and the teams that are currently in the SHL, which is why they're not there. But that he's playing against men, full-grown men, like 30-year-old men, and still doing this. Now watch friggin' Vancouver go and take that pick.
They didn't. They took Braden Coots.
Love it. Friggin' love it. Just as much as I love this here from Mike, I'm buying you both a drink. We all need one after not being able to trade up for our boy.
Mike, you're the absolute best. I'll do
Cheers,
I'll do another swig out of my mezcal bottle right here.
Yeah. Cheers to you, Mike. Yeah. It sucks not be able to get our guy. Doesn't mean we can't eventually get him at some point. Then he makes his way to the island somehow, but it sucks that we can't get him.
So can I give you some insight from Rick DiPietro?
Absolutely.
He was a former number one pick.
Yeah.
So I have a friend. If you follow my Jet stuff, you obviously know who Jay Gasman is. Another Jets content creator. He works for ESPN New York, as does Rick DiPietro. And he was talking to him recently, and he was saying that if he was Hagens, he wouldn't want to be selected by the Islanders because he would be a little bit concerned about, like, having to deal with, like, the tickets every week. Like, all right, who from the family is coming out to the home games and stuff like that. He was almost like it might be better off for him to establish himself as an NHL player and then eventually come to the Islanders, like what Tavares did in Toronto. And clear, everyone's different, right? Maybe Hagens could have handled it because his personality is a little bit different from DiPietro. But I thought that was interesting insight from, one, someone who played in the league, two, someone who played for the Islanders, and three, someone who's a number one overall pick.
Yeah, so he's kind of he gets it from all those angles there. So that's really deep insight there from Ricky D. Yeah, maybe you get him as an established pro a couple of years down the line. Maybe he just doesn't commit or he doesn't go to Boston because he's like, screw it. I don't actually want to be a Bruin. I doubt it.
I would be surprised, but I mean, we can't rule it out.
Yeah. So Patrick Roy, our coach, says if we lost the lottery and picked at 11, we would have no Hagens and no Schaefer. We got Schaefer, and I'm so stoked to see him on our team. This is the right play.
Thank you for this comment. I fully admit I need this reality check. I think Mitch could say the same thing a little bit too. The Islanders weren't supposed to be in a position where they could take Matthew Schaefer, and there was an outside chance, and we got our hopes up too high for it. But there's an outside chance that they could have got both, and they got the best, and pretty much everyone's opinion, the best player in the draft. So
yes,
if he hits and is awesome, great. I'm a little bit worried right at this moment what the Noah Dobson trade return is going to end up looking like, but we'll see in the next few minutes what ends up happening here.
Yeah, the Islanders are not on the board just yet because they're in the stupid little weird situation room where they take him away from the entire crowd to talk to the team for no apparent reason whatsoever. But whatever. So James is saying here that Eklund is tiny. I'm seeing 5'11", which is small for NHL sizes. And Frendell is big, which also fair at 6'1", bigger. So he's more sought after, which is totally fair. Like that makes sense in the NHL where size equals quality, which isn't necessarily always true. Because like we're not talking about a kid who's 5'7" here. We're talking about 5'11". No.
Right. It's a little bit of a different. It's not Martin St. Louis out there.
Yeah. You just like lean the right way and you might stand 6 feet type of thing.
Okay, so this is saying on ESPN, Islanders on the clock. Their time has not begun running yet, but we'll see. I turned the comments off for right now.
Gonna do the same.
They went to a commercial and their clock is ticking.
So we got extra time here. Well, yeah, commercial break usually takes 5 minutes. So I don't think it's going to take 3 minutes of commercial time.
Maybe we'll get a pick is in and the commercials will stay running, but
maybe. So, yeah, we got to keep watching here to see what the Islanders do with their pick if they end up trading it. Again, we still have to remember that Kevin Weeks did tweet out at this point like 10 minutes ago, Islanders logo with the eye emoji. What comes of that remains to be seen, but he doesn't just tweet that out for nothing. Usually he tweets that out when something's about to happen. With the Islanders finally on the clock, maybe now something happens where Colorado picks up the phone. Although I don't think it's going to be Colorado. Another team picks up the phone and we make a deal with someone. Maybe.
We can hope, we could dream, but let's see. I'm seeing a commercial for the Subway Series between the Mets and the Yankees coming up next week. So that's what it's on my screen right now.
I've got a Coors commercial where Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles is playing, which is one of my top 5 favorite songs of all time.
You like that song?
I fucking love that song.
It is a really good song, but I wouldn't expect that from you. I didn't mean that it was a bad song, but like I just wouldn't think that for one of your favorites.
Top 5 of all time. Number 1, Elton John, Tiny Dancer. Gets me every time. Oasis, Don't Look Back in Anger. Number 2.
Ooh,
number 3 is Tegan and Sarah, My Number. Absolutely friggin' love that song. Notice how none of these are like hardcore metal or anything. And then Saves the Day, Nightingale. The bass in that song is absolutely fantastic. And then number 5, Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles. None of my top 5 are what you would expect based off of the music I tend to listen to. But those are my top 5 songs of all time. Whenever they play, I jam them out hard.
Okay. I like that. Those are good answers.
Mm-hmm. And I know not everyone has a top 5 favorite songs of all time, so I'm not going to put you on the spot.
I was going to say, I don't think I could rattle it off like you just did.
Because usually it's like with whatever I'm in the mood for, which is totally fair. Music is definitely something like that. I feel like I'm different in that way, whereas I can have those 5 songs and I can listen to them at any point, at any day, and still like them like I like them the first time.
Yep.
Still on the clock.
Still on the... They reset the clock, it looks like. It's counting down from 2:50. They're showing the trade on the board right now, so official, right? They waited to announce it until right now.
Oh, there's a trade alert? Oh, is this one that they're announcing? Okay.
Yeah, yes. That was a bit of a tease.
All right. But the fact that they're giving more time means the Islanders requested more time, right?
Maybe.
Like they're not just going to give you, okay, here's another 3 minutes. You have to request it. No one's working the phones here.
No, I don't know. They're just showing the screen of the clock ticking right now.
Yeah, there's the one guy in the corner there, and the one on the headset is doing some work. Oh, Eklund is there, man.
I'd like Eklund, Stefan Rosner. Can I pull up his tweet for a second? He mentioned Eklund. He's hoping for Eklund and Aitchison back to back.
Yeah, Aitchison, not bad. Left-handed D, 59 points, 64 games. That's dope. But I was gonna say, like, you just got a defenseman. Doesn't matter. Best available player.
Yeah, you just gotta add to the pool.
Yeah. I see Justin Calmado coming up, 46 goals. That's quite a bit. Maybe they go way off and they pick Bill Zanon. I don't know. Boumediene is a decent player, but I don't think.
Clock
we'll see.
Pick is in.
Oh boy! All right, here we go. Who do we take? Who do you think we're taking?
I'm gonna say Eklund.
Yeah. We'll see what they do with the second pick, but they were just talking here on the broadcast. Like, you've got 3 picks in the first round, in the first half, let's say in the first round, and you're not doing anything with them on a team that isn't in a rebuild mode. They're really not. You should be able to move one.
Maybe.
That isn't going to be just like, oh, like Pittsburgh did. We moved back and got two other first round picks. That's not where we're at.
Mm-mm.
Unless that's what Matthew Dash thinks he needs to do. Like, I need to restock this pool by getting a crap ton of prospects. Underwhelming. I wouldn't feel great about it.
Yeah, that. Like, let's just say if it's Eklund, Aitchison, and oh my god, who would they get in the actual player they got in return for Dobson? Heineman. Is that enough of a return for Noah Dobson? It feels underwhelming.
It really does.
Okay, Bettman's coming out.
When Bettman came out the second time for Pittsburgh, the pick wasn't in, was it? When he hit the button?
I don't remember. They are tossing it to... Hey, the guy from Entourage, who's a big Islander fan.
Oh, okay.
The other famous
Islander fan. Also directed the 30 for 30 movie on... oh my God, John Spano.
Yep.
Which is great. If you haven't seen it, I don't know why you haven't. If you haven't seen that, please go and watch it.
And naturally, there's a great Billy Joel song in that, and that was used for the promo Big Shot.
Do you think he was supposed to be there to announce the first overall pick?
No. Oh, baby. All right.
They did it? They got Eklund?
Victor Eklund.
Let's go. Hell yeah. There you go. Draft. Show us the party. Come on, people. You got cameras there. He's talking about it. From you Gardens, Victor Eklund. Let's fucking go. Yes. I don't care he's small.
No, I don't care about that either.
Nice. Eklund, solid pick. All kinds. Eklund. Let's go. Great pick. Okay. Sweet. Positivity across the board.
Nice. I think there's a lot to like there with Eklund. And I get it. Like, I'm going to keep going back to everyone wanted James Hagens, but Eklund was in this mock draft that I'm looking at the 11th overall pick. Yeah. 31 points, 19 goals in 42 games at the Ossiskans level. Like, at what, 18?
Exactly. And Chris from Long Island, Hockey News had him ranked 7th overall. And ranked 2nd international skater.
Good call. Good call out.
So thank you, Hayden, there. That's great. Really good player, obviously. It's just, what can we do with that? They keep talking like, oh, he's small. He's 5'11", man. Like, he's not tiny. Well, how much does he weigh? Maybe he's like 150 pounds or something like that.
No, he's not.
170. Okay.
That's honestly not that bad.
No, that's really not bad. That bad at all. Let's go. Now we get Isaac Howard. Let's go.
Can I read off some of the rankings from Elite Prospects?
Yeah.
Consolidated ranking 7th, Elite Prospects 9th, Bob McKenzie 10, Craig Button 10, THN 4, THN Kennedy 8, McKean's Hockey 8, Chris Peters 8, Daily Faceoff 9, European Skaters 2nd, Sportsnet 11, Recruit Scouting 6, Dauber Prospects 8, Smart Scouting 5.
And like the kid can shoot, man. Like, yeah, they're even listing here 5'11", 169. Like, Jay Fresh doesn't like it. Oh,
Fuck Jay
put a
Fresh.
graph up, man. And I like analytics. I love analytics, but like, cry me a river. I don't care. And it looks like they're picking again. Oh no, they went back on the clock. Sorry. Jay Fresh is an analyst, is what you call it on Twitter. What he is, puts up these charts and whatnot, which is decent. They're good to have, but let's not like get too crazy about it. Yeah, like Nick is saying, his size is fine. 5'11", 170. He'll fill in a little bit. He'll probably end up at like
He might have been upset that his team, the Penguins, didn't take him. Because he just tweeted a frowny face.
Okay. Well, good.
So that could be upset that his team didn't take him. Potentially. I don't know.
Exactly. I was waiting. I put the volume up on my broadcast here, hoping to hear from the Isles. But I guess because they're going in to make the pick again, that they're not going to talk to him yet. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, Eklund's on ESPN right now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. Golfing yesterday.
Hey, there's plenty of golf course on the island. You want to come to Bridgeport? He could, right? Because he's an international guy. He could go to Bridgeport, theoretically. I wouldn't expect him to, but
yeah. We're not dejected. I think we're just kind of like, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the pick at all, but it's going to be a while before we see him at the NHL level. We could see them go immediately to Bridgeport, though, right? Like, because they did that with Simon Holmstrom. These Leah Hextall interviews are just lame. I mean, she's got to pull teeth out of this. Like, what is she supposed to do? But no, man.
Apparently, pick 17 is also in.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Oh, they're making both picks. I react not because of the picks. It's just we trade Noah Dobson and we get not that great a return. Although, like, who knows? In 3 years from now, Victor Eklund could turn into Cole Caulfield, right? Maybe even better.
It'd be pretty freaking nice if that's the case. Or
turn into Nikolai Ehlers, and then you're like, okay, well, it's pretty goddamn good. And whoever this other pick they get maybe turns into something, very good as well.
All right, Connolly's back up there.
Yeah, and so now Eric is like, so what did Weeks tweet about?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'll get to your comment in a second. Roll Tide.
Pick is in. I'll let you react.
Oh, Aitchison is in. Look at that. The good old left D. Love it.
Left-handed defenseman. So Noah Dobson turns into Aitchison and Eklund from the draft side of things.
Guy had 26 goals last year as a defenseman. Holy shit.
And he's bigger, 6'1", 198.
Yeah.
Dobson was tall too. So like, I'm not saying they went from a short defenseman to tall, but
Did he call Kevin Weeks? They're wearing the same goddamn thing.
Maybe that was it. That's why it's an eye when there's a logo.
Maybe. Hell yeah. Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, that's it.
Yeah, this kid is 26 goals from the back end is dope. I'm looking at the wrong guy there. 59 points, and he was ranked high too. Right, like someone was saying here, it was ranked 9th. Chris, it's the Hockey News had him ranked 9th overall. It's pretty good, man. So we got 2 really good defensemen and a good forward in a couple of years.
It's gonna take a little bit for, I think, Eklund and Kashana Aitchison. I would fully expect Matthew Schaefer to be on this team next year, but prospect pool, 3 first-rounders this year, Cal Ritchie, Cole Iserman.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. Yeah, there you go. Schaefer, Iserman, Ritchie, Eklund, Aitchison.
It's pretty goddamn good.
We were a couple of years ago.
Yeah. It certainly builds us back up in a couple of years. That is going to be the core going forward. Absolutely. There was a comment here from Roll Tide. He can't go to Bridgeport because he's only 18 years old. Is he 18 now, or does he turn 19 soon? I also don't know if that matters because he is going. He's coming from Europe.
That's why I said it because for the European prospects, I don't know if there's a difference there.
Because Simon Holmstrom was the youngest player in the draft when we took him, and he came right away to North America to play for Bridgeport. I don't think it matters. It definitely matters if you're coming out of the OHL. I don't think it matters if you're coming from Europe.
Let's look it up for Simon Holmstrom. He was drafted in 2019, and he played in Bridgeport in 2019-20. 48 games or 46 games.
Exactly. So I think it'd be fine. Unless there's a rule change that I don't know about.
That's not my expectation, by the way. I would imagine that he stays in Sweden, but it is possible.
I'm just listening to what Matsu Dauch is saying right now.
Okay, what do you say? Anything good?
Nothing, anything yet. Talking about how they're ultimately like super competitive, always on pucks.
Okay.
Talking about his gritty game, Kayshawn. So yeah. And they're going to be on the island this weekend.
So the update on Jay Fresh, by the way. Isles take at 16 and 17 with other Pens we're getting at 11 and 12.
Oh.
And that's not, he's not the only one saying this too, by the way. A lot of the comments are good value.
Yeah, it will be. And it certainly helped going forward. It just it does still feel weak coming back from Noah Dobson. Like I got to keep telling myself we have that $9.5 million that we can still play with this year.
They do. And they also have another pick at pick 42.
right? Like they still have more picks to come, and they still have 2 first-round picks next year.
And 2 first-rounders next year, which maybe deadline, maybe trades this offseason. We'll see. It's going to be a busy weekend. They're going to round out the rest of this draft class. It's not just the first round. And then leading up to free agency on July 1.
Yeah, look at this. Aitchison and Romanov, monsters, just hitting everyone.
Yeah. So Schaefer, Romanov, and Aitchison as the lefties of the future.
Yeah, look out, man. So yeah. Do you want to keep going here, or do you think we're good for the night there? We've been on for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, we've been on for almost 3 hours. I'm good. Any final thoughts here?
I think it's just, what the hell was Kevin Weeks doing? What did he mean by what he tweeted out? When is that happening? So we'll see.
Here's a tweet from Chris Peterson that I wanted to pull up.
Okay.
He says, I think the Islanders have 2 top 4 defensemen and a top 6 winger to walk out of a draft with that kind of haul that includes the very best player. It was a good day.
It was a good day. We won the draft for sure. It's just, I don't think we were looking to win the draft. I guess we would have won it anyways because we would have Schaefer no matter what. But we were hoping to get Hagens, which, again, like, these players can still fill that void. They can still be as good as Hagens. So we just got to learn to love that. It's going to be a thing.
Prospect pool to the moon.
Absolutely.
Pool is rising up, baby.
I'm going to say they're in the top 10 going into whatever ranking comes out next.
Yeah, I would imagine there's going to be a post-draft ranking by somebody.
Yeah. It's a solid. What are you guys doom and gloom about? It's not doom and gloom. It's
who's doom and gloom. I'm saying they had a good day.
Yeah, I think it maybe sounds a little bit subdued is because we're still coming off of, we just had weeks of building ourselves up. So this is blaming ourselves of we're getting Hagens, right? It's building ourselves up for that, and it's coming down from it. So this isn't doom and gloom. It's trying to fix our emotions to match what it is. And we haven't done it yet, at least myself. And so if you're not seeing the emotions where you think they should be, it's all on me. It's me trying to get myself there. I love the picks that they made. It's just trying to build myself back up to where I was when it came to like doing Hagens.
Yes. I wanted to pull this one up. I don't know if it did. I was closing I got a ton of notifications coming through for Discord, so I wanted to mute that in case that was coming through. Cam Robinson, Islanders lost a Dobson trade, but just won on those 2 picks. Stacking Eklund and Aitchison is fire. I don't understand the first sentence, but just wanted to toss that up there.
Yeah, if we really ended up doing well there, then I think it's just you don't trade Dobson for picks type of thing. And I kind of get that. But we are where we are. Upstate Bernie, let's effing go, buddy. Absolutely, man. Thank you for that.
There we go. Still better than lose draft, says John P.
Yeah, so love it. Good stuff here. Looking forward to going forward here with these picks that we've got and what that means for us. Still waiting to see what we do with the money that we just bankrolled with Noah Dobson, not having to pay Noah Dobson, but that'll be for another day, I think.
That will be for another day. So that's going to end it for us on this stream. Just under 3 hours. We were on for a while, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have more reaction this weekend coming out. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel. That'll do it for our coverage tonight. I'm Matt O'Leary. He is Mitch Anderson, and we'll catch you next time.